Ryan forgot to start the show.
We did it. We made it. We
There would have been some
survived. Oh, delight. Sorry, I'm gonna get things set. I should have been set earlier. Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 8, or episode 8, or session 8. I'm gonna just get them all out of the way so Art can keep drinking his beverage. Welcome to week 8 of Sahlen's Legacy. We're continuing with our fun little D&D story set in the world of Saul. If you're new here, welcome. We are a Perception Studio. We play a lot of tabletop RPGs, board games with creators. We do movie talk shows with that guy and William O. Tyler. And that guy, I mean Art Vega, because you can't see where I'm pointing because I'm at the top of a screen. You can't see this. He's right there.
Yep.
Anywho, we also have Quarter to One, which is a game show where you may punish the players, and it's a great time in space led by a robot. We do all kinds of weird stuff here. But tonight is our pseudo-serious D&D show with the humans. Cool. We have recently, because I was asking for suggestions from you guys in the Discord, so if you haven't joined our Discord, please do so. That is discord.rollforhotness.com, or someone can drop that in the chat right now. So some of you suggested a couple things, and so I took them, and I'm going to use them, and we'll continue to play with the formula of this show until we find stuff that really fits and plays well. So, new thing is we're going to add Sahlen's Blessing. So for $5...
We got this.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll be Andrew.
You can give an individual player Sahlen's Blessing, which will allow them to add 1d4 to any roll, whether that be to succeed or for damage. So that'll be up to them. But again, that is assigned specifically to a player. Now, for every $10, you can add to the pool of rerolls for our players. So if they're in a dire situation, it looks like they're failing and they're getting bad rolls, they can use that pool to re-roll their bad rolls. It allows them to kind of, get out of that situation. You'll be helping them out a lot. But if you prefer chaos and pain and death, you can donate for the DM rerolls, which allows me to force them to re-roll their good rerolls. I've realized I've said reroll a whole bunch in the last couple minutes. I hope that makes sense. Reroll. And then every $25, you all can drop a character into the story. So a name, a species, and a short description, and then we will do our best to make it fit within the world. And we are also adding now a new goal, and the goal is every $100, we will be dropping a formidable enemy into the situation. No matter where we are, no matter what's happening, danger will appear. And it'll be a good old grand time for everybody involved. Cool. Yes.
Is it going to be better than when you drop like 4 orcs and we're like, that's nothing?
Yeah.
Like 6 orcs?
Yes. Yes,
and
it
two,
is.
like, pigs.
I've planned for that.
Excuse me. Don't upset the DM. Don't.
It was just the question.
Don't agonize
There were
the
3
DM.
of those. It's gonna be 4 of those now. I mean, what? Cool. So, where we left off last time, you all were headed up the road to Copper Forge, known as the Last Road, also known as the Copper Vein. And about halfway up, you all found Gaff Hill, who you were sent to find. You found him in a very terrible state. His legs were, one is essentially useless, will have to be amputated, and the other one is stabilized and could potentially heal, but is also not in a great place. You met a man off to the side of the road named Orithil, who is super weird and has a little farm in the back, but is very kind, gave you all kinds of random stuff, including a furry octopus, pet octopus to Nook called Flippet. Flibbit. With bees. Fitbit. So you decided to bring Gaff Hill back to him to then further be delivered to back to Raufel so that he could be returned to Parnhill, his father. You met orcs on the road who were trying to break in and get into Orthil's place. You fended them off very well. You did destroy them. You did a very good job. I'm proud of you. You should write your relatives and let them know how well you did.
Call my
Grandma,
mom.
we did it.
So that is where we are. You all rested for the night. He's roasted up the boar for you, and he is drying the rest as cured meats that will probably be ready should you ever return south. He won't eat it, and I'm sure it will keep. But yeah, you wake up in the morning, and oddly enough, you don't find Orithil. Orithil is missing. All of his belongings are missing. Everything, all the clutter and all the wackiness that was up on the walls, everything decorating the little mountain with the little birds, gone. All that remains is everything you brought with you, the building itself and the posts outside. All of the bodies of the orcs that y'all dragged out to the garden the night before for him to take care of are nowhere to be found, but the soil looks freshly tilled, and impossibly there are new pumpkin vine sprouts just kind of popping up in the dirt. But it's very quiet. Gaff Hill looks okay. Like he looks fine. And there has been a little cobbled together wooden thing that kind of it resembles a wheelchair, but there's like lots of little odds and ends and doodads on it to make it very shock absorbent. And so he tells you that he's going to try to make it home alone. He'll make it. He's no longer in pain.
Okay.
His right leg is essentially amputated. And by that I mean where the meat stops above the femur, or like halfway up the femur, it is healed and sealed around the bone. And then below it, the same thing. But there's just this gap of bone connecting the two chunks of meat on his leg. But he's not in pain, and it's all sealed up, and it doesn't even look cauterized. It just looks like it always had been that way. And he just
sound healthy.
Yeah, but he just gently tells you,
That's what I have in my mind.
I think I'm ready to go home now. Thank you for your help. I'll tell Dad that you did a really good job, okay?
Yes. Up to you.
I walk over to sunburned Danny,
Yeah.
and I pick him up.
He's like,
And I look at him and I go, "You push." And I put him behind the
I have to go to,
push.
but I have to go to Copperforge.
Don't we have the cart that we left for them though, with the horse and all the copper piping that we had put around?
yeah, we do
the
have that.
backside of the house.
Oh, am I supposed to pull that?
You drive.
Drive?
Yeah.
Drive what? Is
The
one of
cart.
you leaving a horse?
I guess I can leave my horse. I guess
also, Bubo is missing. Yeah, that. Bubo's already found. Hey, Rusty Roboticon!
Roboticon.
That's a cool name.
Yay. He's a kitty.
he works here.
He works here. He loves us so much. He works here now.
I work. I love that movie.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
I love St. Paul pork products.
My horse is just keeping me behind. May slowing me down. I can run.
Awesome.
Is Bubo's horse still here?
Nope.
Okay.
Bubo, his horse, and Dumaril are all
Or you
elsewhere.
can keep your horse. Nitsage isn't that.
That's right. He's also not me.
What did you call me?
I'm sorry. Nitsage. Still isn't very comfortable on his horse. Why don't we give them his horse? He can ride with me, and you keep yours.
Much better idea.
Yes, I think that would be okay.
So Sunburned Danny is like, I really was supposed to go to Copperforge, though. I'm supposed to get a harvester for the farm over at Gold Thatch.
So I go, very well. I pick him up and I toss him behind me and I toss him onto my horse because he's coming with us.
You see that he's holding under one of his arms that same aloe plant that kind of like the little sentient aloe.
Little aloe.
Aloe plant. Aloe. So it's kind of like where he snapped it off the other day. It's kind of like oozing a little bit, so he can keep slathering himself up. He's having a miserable time. He's all swollen. He's just like,
Head all swollen, drooping to one
yep,
side.
yeah. His right eye is swollen shut.
Is he wearing a messenger cap?
He's wearing a messenger cap that is also slathered in the
He
aloe.
keeps saying I'm not an animal for some reason.
That's a very deep inside joke. Sorry, everybody.
If only there was pictures of
Broken.
that.
Well done, you brought the DM.
So he's ready to ride with you all. There was a slight problem, though. I lost all of my gold on my way running from the orcs. That's kind of how I got away. So I threw my pack over my shoulder, and they started sprinting towards the road. So they slowed down to go through my pack, so I made it to the road to find you guys. So I don't know how I'm going to pay him.
This is the burned guy.
Oh, Danny?
Yeah.
We'll figure it out when we get there.
Okay.
What? Maybe we'll
He's
see
riding
it
with you.
on the way.
Yes.
Now, listen, Gaff. I want you to go straight home.
Right.
Camp far away off of the road, so no one will be able to see you. And do be careful. Please give your father our hello.
Oh, I will. Yeah.
Did Ortha leave like any provisions for Gaff to take on the road or anything like that? Is there
There's some
anything left?
cooked boar meat that is still warm,
Okay.
but other than the meat, there's nothing.
What about his mother?
Huh?
What about his mother?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
The
maybe,
body?
Maybe Gaff can drive the cart back to.
We'll say the
Rivall.
body is in the cart
As
with
the
the
cart,
piping.
okay.
It's all wrapped up and super dry because of
Yeah.
what Orthild did to it.
we tell him not
It's
to
like
look.
crispy.
Don't look in there.
Right. So you see poor wheelchair bound.
Will you help him onto the cart, please? Gently.
So he's driving his own horse from the cart side, from a wheelchair, with his dead mother next to him.
He's back in the car.
He has to be. Or I guess you could put him on the horse, but I don't know if his bone
There's
would...
no like seat on the cart, like where a cart driver would sit.
No, it's like
Like,
a wagon. So you'd normally like hitch it up to a donkey or something. There's not really a seat. So yeah, he's very
Yeah,
young.
we strap him in. We like
Yeah,
put some
we
ropes
strap
in,
him
so
in.
he's like when you go on the bus and you like they hooked all the little ropes to the wheelchairs. That we do the same thing.
You don't think the orcs are gonna come and get me, right?
Nah, you'll be fine. It's a short ride here.
That's true. Yeah, it's not that far. Thank you.
Leave now.
Be
He's like
safe.
taps his bone. That's just the weirdest thing. That hurt so much yesterday. I didn't know healing was this fast. I never really had an injury before. He just kind of keeps mumbling to himself. He's like, and starts taking up.
Oh, and-
That's so neat.
And we put some of the meat. We gave him some of the beef
Yeah.
to.
I mean,
chop on
his
the road.
his dad should be able to get with the healer and to fix his leg up, right?
I would hope. I would think
Right,
so.
he's
yes.
fine. He'll be fine. He'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Did Hailstorm come back? Because we had sent Hailstorm to send the message to Parn.
Yes.
Excellent.
Hailstorm has returned. He's perched on the roof once you guys step outside.
Cool.
Well, then,
Shall we?
Just chow.
Does Bubo disappear often?
Oh, gee, he does that.
Did he leave a note?
Nope. Didn't say where he was. Didn't say where he was last time.
Maybe he went ahead of us?
He might have. He did come from there.
Can I look for tracks outside to see if I can see Bubo's horse if it headed north?
Sure.
Is that right?
Yeah, perception check.
Natural 20.
Yep.
it started out.
He went north.
He went
He got impatient and just went to Copper Forge without you all.
Early riser, I see.
Just like Bubo. Well, I'm behind you, so
Shall we?
Chow.
Danny? Welcome to the group.
Thanks, guys.
It's all like oozing on your fur.
Yeah, you're all matted now in the back. There's like flies landing and not being able to get back off. But he's also like hugging you unnecessarily tight. Like he's just kind of like, so as he leans, so you can feel every time he shifts because it pulls back on your fur.
I'm so uncomfortable.
Tanaka's like matted fur, like all
This
just all.
was you wanted to bring him.
Flibbit, the furred octopus, the land octopus, has warmly taken to Tanoke. He's like swinging from horn to horn. He's kind of like doing all this stuff, and he's providing little gentle but sharp nibbles whenever he lands, just to be affectionate, kind of like a bird. And when he's resting though, like whenever he gets tired from running around, you notice that he often slinks into your pack and undoes all the latches and will steal something and just kind of like play with it, squeeze it, and then
That's pretty funny.
bite on it and put it back. So as y'all are riding up, he's got that glowing green gem that you picked up a while ago in one arm, and then in another arm he's holding one of your black spheres. And he's kind of like he's biting on stuff. It's like looking at you. This one has eyelets. He's cute.
Yay.
So the road back up is clear. It looks like there's been no further attacks from the orcs. Maybe they've moved further east. Maybe they've moved further west. You're not entirely sure. But it is odd that there's no longer any evidence that they were ever even there. You continue to travel north, and all the wagons that were destroyed, where you saw all those bodies on the road before, gone.
Wow.
Corpses, no bloodstains, no shattered wood, no splinters, nothing. Just clear road.
Should we be concerned about just the vanishing of objects and people? Or relieved? don't really know how we're
A lot
supposed
of
to...
scavenger runs.
It is a little odd. Orthil never leaves his home. But maybe he just wanted to find some place that was safer.
Maybe he didn't leave his home. Maybe it just appears that he left his home to us.
We didn't really check.
You feel Hailstorm kind of like pecking at the back of your head.
Oh, yeah, what?
It's like points a little wing behind you.
Oh, I look behind me.
The cabin is gone.
Huh.
The patch where the pumpkins were growing is still there, but all the wood of the house that was left behind was there. The meat that was drying is still there, but the meat that was cooked is gone. But the only sign that that Ortho was ever there now is the little pumpkin patch. That is now, you can even see the green from this far away. You're almost half a day gone.
Well, it looks like my assumptions were correct. I believe Mr. Orthil has used his old magic. Yet again.
Almost on the window. I'm kidding. You could hear
Yeah, right.
You don't hear that. In my head. So you continue north. Again, nothing. Silence on there. What's up?
I saw the little star from Christmas Carol. Merry Christmas.
Again, a very uneventful travel northward. Again, odd, because any of you who've traveled this road know how busy it should be. Trade should be booming,
Right.
even though Raufl's had such a horrible couple of weeks. Do y'all still have your scroll?
I think you had it, or did Andrew have it?
Oh, Andrew definitely had it.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, look. He did leave something behind.
Yay! Okay, good.
So it is sealed with wax. It's one of those, if you opened it, someone would know that you did.
Right.
But
Can't open this yet, but
And it had the governor's
do-
seal on it, correct?
yes, it does have the governor's seal of
Yeah.
Raufl on it. You are to deliver it to Queen Sleek Run herself.
just, I wonder.
What are you doing back there?
Nothing. As I'm like,
Oh, thanks for
Thank
the
you.
follow.
I didn't hear anything.
no, I cannot. I was trying to think if I have like, any kind of spell to. Nope, never mind. All right. All good.
Okay. So you continue to travel north. I'm going to say that too many times. I'm done saying that now. You can start to see the thornbrush forest coming up along the horizon. It is very long. It travels mostly westward, the main body of it. There's kind of a scoop down in the land. It's fairly tall, and you can start to see the roots of Copperforge Mountain ahead of you. There is a straight shot, but you do know that the gate is further northeast. So the main gate is actually, it is a further road to go straight than it would be to go through the forest.
Right.
But you've also heard warnings of the forest that it is fairly dangerous with animals and various items. And then eastward are the Herald Plains, which are where the Plains Minotaurs are from, which are kind of like the mellow species of Minotaur. But yeah, so
The dangerous.
I think we decided to go through the forest last
I
time.
believe
Yeah.
so.
Be a quicker trip.
Well then.
as you approach the fork in the road, you hear little. Hey! 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 Hi! Hi! Hey!
Uh-huh.
Down here!
Uh-huh.
You look down and you see, it's a humanoid figure about the size of a halfling, but he's got the face of a dog and mostly the body of a dog. He seems fairly friendly. His mouth is wide open. He's got a little tongue kind of hanging out. He's like, hey, hey, are you all busy?
Look at you! You're adorable!
Thank you.
What are you?
We just call ourselves the Canakin, but you know, whatever, dog folk, whatever you like, really. We don't want no trouble or anything. I'm glad the orcs are gone, but
What do you need, dog?
are you hungry?
Not particularly at this moment, but
You sure?
sure a little bit.
Okay, follow me. He gets on all fours and he starts taking off.
Does he look like a corgi?
He does not look like
Okay,
a
that's
corgi.
fine.
He has blonde fur. If you've seen my dog, he kind of looks like Harley. So this is this big, dopey, little dopey, yeah, like, except happy. My dog, but happy. My dog's not happy.
Sad to say.
Yeah. He books it.
Do we go?
I mean, I'm a dog
I
person
am.
myself.
I'm intrigued.
All right.
I've never eaten dog before.
Look,
Is that not what he meant?
I don't think. Why would he offer himself as dinner?
He wasn't specific.
I'm sitting behind you. I've got literally no choice.
All right then. We follow the little.
So you follow him down, and there's a little rise. It's a small little hill, and you can tell he's dug out a den in that particular space. And you hear moaning from inside. Just and he just burrows in. Like, oh yeah, come on in.
I don't think I'm gonna fit.
Oh, come on, you're fine. Yeah, I mean, just put the horns in sideways. You'll be okay.
I can go down and check and see. Why are we
I-
following him again?
I grab Danny on my horse and I stick him head first.
He fits. Again, this is like a halfling-sized person, so this is the equivalent of like the dwarves-ish kind of walking into Bilbo's place. Not necessarily. Well, you would be like Gandalf walking into
Yeah.
Bilbo's place, but the opening to the den is very snug. But as slathered up Danny moves his way in, well, you don't know what he sees, but he goes in. He's like, "Oh wow, this is pretty nice in here. Oh look, there's a little fire and everything." You can see some smoke coming up from like between grass blades and stuff. Do you follow?
Yeah, I'll go in.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well
behind
done.
her.
So you go inside, and you find that the whimpering is what appears to be his wife, and she is very pregnant with a litter that looks like it might be coming soon.
I look at her and I see.
She's pregnant. She's not full from eating.
Oh.
Those aren't hunger pains.
Like, I hope you helped anything. We got some. We have some lizard. I dug up some truffles.
You dug up truffles
Yeah,
from the ground?
yeah.
He's very good at digging.
I'll clean them for it.
Oh no, thanks. I've already had my breakfast.
You've got
I grab
pups-
it and I put it in my pocket. I don't need it.
You've got
Alright.
pups on the way. You can save the rest.
Yeah, yep. Pup's on the way, and you just hear, "Oh, just tell him already." He's like, my wife is a little concerned. My my kids left a couple of days ago. They went into the woods to get some mushrooms, some firewood and stuff. They've been gone for a couple days at a time before, but I can't really go after them because she's in labor, so I can't really go anywhere.
More kids. How many children do you have?
Oh, just 2. But if we're lucky, we're gonna get 4 more.
4 more. Are they rabbits or dogs?
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, name's Doro, by the way. I'm Doro Tot.
Doro.
Yeah, this is my wife Letta, and my daughter who went missing. Her name's Norel, and then there's my son. His name is Drawn.
What was the last name again?
Tot or Tot. It really depends.
What's the first name?
Doro.
The second name?
Tot. What do you mean first and second? That's my first and last.
Your two kids.
Oh,
Norel
Norel
and Drawn.
and Drawn.
Drawn taut.
How long ago did they go missing? How long ago did they go missing?
2 days. Yeah, they left, in the morning a couple days ago.
You want us to go find them?
If you wouldn't mind, listen, I'm fine with them out there. I know they're just playing, but she's stressed out. She's
Do
having
you
a rough
really need
day.
them back? You're gonna get 4 more.
No.
I mean, he has a point.
It's logic.
What? I mean, we've got business to attend to.
We're
Pressing
going
matters.
to the forest
where
anyway.
are y'all headed?
Well,
Copper Forge eventually.
Copper Forge.
Well, then it's right on the way. You just go through the main road of the forest, and then you'll be there.
What do we get for helping you out?
I don't
I'll
have.
work for a living, sir.
Yeah, I mean, we work to survive. We stay outside of the kingdoms and all that. You know, we live off the land. We have a good time. We don't get anybody's way. We stay out of their way. We even have permission from Copperforge to hunt in that forest, so we're not breaking any laws. So they wouldn't have been detained. I don't know what could have happened to them, really.
Who is the authority that gives one permission?
Well, the queen. Well, not directly the queen. One of her advisors. You know, they sign the seal. They just say basically all Cannikin are welcome because we only take what we need. We never take more. Just enough to feed ourselves and
Some not
occasional
allowed,
guests.
Are some not allowed to hunt in the forest?
Well, no. It is technically, well, yeah, no, it is all royal land. It belongs to Queen Sleekrun, and you just have to ask permission. Usually they're fine, you know, but you know, seasons where the breeding hasn't been as good, they put on more restrictions, but everything's pretty fruitful from what I've heard this season.
What do you think has happened to your kids?
Well, you know, I don't know. They tend to get distracted. They play. I don't know why they would get distracted. He just kind of looks at the corner. But yeah, I don't know why they would get distracted.
Yes.
What time of the day is it right now?
It is late afternoon, and we have skipped a couple days, night and day.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
you're very close to.
Oh, gotcha.
Copperforge.
Okay.
Okay.
We're headed into the woods anyway. If we happen to run into them, just tell them to head straight home.
Won't make any promises, but if we see them,
Okay. Well, if there's anything the Cannon can do for you, let me know. We don't really deal in currency, but we do like favors, and we're all over the place.
okay.
Maybe
that in
we
mind.
can have a powwow between us and figure out. Just to really excuse us.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I mean, we can't really go anywhere because she's in labor. But yeah, we'll be over here. I'll try not to listen. I got really good ears though, so I'll just.
Sing a song to yourself. I don't.
His wife is just fucking rolling her eyes. She's so unhappy.
We have to keep going. I mean,
I would rather keep going, but I mean, it can't hurt to have a quick look while we're there, anyways.
If we're
right?
headed through the forest and we spot them, we'll just send them back home. It's not like we.
that's a good idea. I like that.
Great.
Okay.
We're headed through the forest anyway, so if we happen to see your children, we'll be sure to send them home.
Oh, thanks. I mean, I wasn't listening, but thanks. Thank you.
Insight check.
You mentioned food.
Yeah. You like lizard?
Never
Okay.
had lizard.
Well, I got some. He like pulls one off of the fire, and it's on a little stick. It's just a little. Hands it over to you.
I just take it with
Hailstorm
me.
is like his mouth is dripping with I want that lizard.
Oh, that fellow looks hungry. He just starts throwing them up.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Well, that's nice of him to do that. He didn't have to do that.
Very kind.
All right, all right.
We also we have a lot of mushrooms and stuff like that too. We do kind of miniature farming in here. You know, I breed those lizards and then we try to grow the mushrooms and stuff. But once the spores don't breed anymore, that's when we send out the kids.
What did you use the mushrooms for?
Good eating.
Oh,
Yeah, just slice them up and munch on them, that kind of thing.
All right. Well, I'd say let's get out of here. Keep going.
Norel and Drawn.
Yes. Yeah, they're about 7 or 8. No, they're both 8. They're born on the same day. So I just forget sometimes.
Can I just have like a quick gander to see if there's anything like weird or suspicious, like anything that would lead me in that he might not be who he like not be honest with us or something?
Sure.
Just perception.
Yeah.
18.
No, this little dude is totally on the up and up as far as you can tell. He's just happy for the help and clearly busy with his wife who is giving birth.
Well, okay.
Well, I look at his wife and go, "Ma'am,"
Just go already!
and I exit. I leave.
Okay.
Good luck.
Post haste.
Okay,
I
we'll head
grab
out.
Danny by the hand and I take him outside with me.
It's all like slippery in your hand.
I'm getting used to it at this point.
Okay.
You're just covered.
Like that Cinder from the first X-Men movie.
Great. So you find your way to the forest. Sorry, I put different notes in different places because I'm good like that. I'm stupid. So you find yourself to the opening of the Thornbrush Forest. The road goes directly there. From the outside, it just seems to be a very dense, long forest. You can almost see the other side from where you are just because of the incline up to the Copper Forge Mountain, the first mountain. Copperforge Kingdom. Yeah. Oh God, get out of here, Ryan.
All the dog puns.
Stop hounding
So
me.
good.
Goodness, that's great.
But yeah, so the entire forest slopes upward up against the mountain. And what you know of Copperforge is that the central city of Copperforge is the first mountain. And then the two behind it are also a part of the kingdom of Copperforge.
Oh, okay.
But the major gates are there's the main gate, the Grand Gate, which is the one if you had taken the main road. This one is notes. The Live Gate. So that's where they go. They pipe their water from a river that runs on the other side of the forest. That's also where they go hunting. Also on the other side of the forest, that's where they have their own heavily guarded crops and stuff like that. So they feed the entire kingdom off of this side of the mountain. The forest itself. Oh, damn.
Thanks, Tim.
Thanks for following us on the YouTube.
Subscribe.
It's like a zombie. Danny,
Yeah.
what sort of skills do you have? Besides
well-
being completely immune to being grappled.
Well, I know how to plant wheat. I know how to harvest wheat, but not very well. That's why my dad sent me to get a harvester from Copperforge.
Okay.
My mom says I'm nice.
Well, that's
Great.
Yes.
Great.
That's
being
great.
nice.
I'm sure you'll come in handy.
Now we're
Cool.
Can you cook?
I could try.
Nope.
No.
Have you ever held a sword?
Oh, yeah, lots of times.
A real one?
Sure.
Have you ever swung it at anyone?
No, I'm not allowed to.
Okay. Well, Danny, we're going to be going into the forest, and it might be a little dangerous.
Uh-huh.
And you are what we call a burden.
But you won't be called bait.
For now.
Okay. Yeah. Well, no, because my name's Danny. Why would you call me
Yeah,
Bait?
exactly.
Right.
Sure.
Now, if something happens where it gets dangerous, just stay out of the way as much as you can.
Right. Okay.
Good.
All right.
Good.
All right.
Can I have a sword?
No.
No.
Okay. He's also wearing clothes now, but he's still very slathered.
I give him one of my daggers.
He's just like,
I take the dagger. I take the dagger.
Lost privileges.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
All right.
As you come to the very edge of the forest, you all get a bit of a chill down your back. Once you cross the threshold, you notice something completely different. It's almost like you've stepped indoors. The forest itself has a very just suffocating energy, even here at the edge. The air seems stagnant. Where there was a breeze on the road just a moment ago, it has stopped. The leaves underneath your feet aren't crunching; they're rotting, like on the ground. They're slick. You can see spores kind of floating through the air, and they glint. And as the light hits them through the trees, you're noticing that the sunlight that also was very bright just outside is a little bit dimmer, a little bit duller, and the colors aren't coming through the way they should. Nothing inside this forest looks the same as it did when you were just outside of it.
This is, everybody should keep a lookout.
I agree.
This doesn't look safe.
The temperature begins to drop as you continue to step through the forest. Not unbearable, but definitely chilly. Just like it's as if the sunlight just decided to skip the forest this day. And there's as the wind hangs stagnant in the air, and the chillness of it, all the condensation is starting to just get sticky on all of your skin. Your clothes are beginning to press up against you. In your case, your matted fur mixed with the aloe. You're just a slimy mess. And little Danny, you can hear him like everywhere he goes.
Is there a kind of so I get
So never say little
proficiency-
Danny again.
Yeah, right. I have proficiency in like Arcana. Can I do like some kind of check to see if this kind of sudden change is magically influenced?
Sure.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Duh.
No, you can tell that something. It's not a natural occurrence. Something or someone is influencing this forest as almost as an entity. It is trying to change it.
Companions, please be on the lookout. If you haven't known already, this is definitely magically influenced. So keep your head on a swivel.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no,
I was gonna say, can I just kind of be looking and listening out for anything that's
sure.
watching?
What is your
Or
passive
trying to-
perception?
13.
13. You.
Yours is the highest?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, mine's the highest today.
You hear heavy footfalls coming from seemingly all around you. And what's odd is it's muffled. It almost sounds like when you're underwater and something bonks against a wall, how it sounds like it's right up next to you. It's one of those things. You can't exactly gauge how far these footsteps are from you specifically. But you can tell there's a lot of them. They're not moving quickly. They're just kind of just padding around.
Does it sound like a big creature?
Make a nature check.
Four.
Can't tell, especially the way that your own footfalls aren't making much noise.
Okay.
Everything seems skewed.
Okay.
So Doro was telling you all that his children were out looking for mushrooms and firewood and that sort of thing. As you continue to travel through the forest, it gets quieter and more stifling. Everything is closing in on you, it feels. Just in an air sense. The trees are just as far as they always were. There's nothing really looming above you, but the air continues to, you almost feel like you're about to breathe water. It's so just thick and clammy.
Wow.
And uncomfortable. And it gets more and more chill as you pass your way through. And currently you're still on the road. You can't necessarily see the other side as a mist has started to sort of roll in. Well, not roll, but kind of crawl in as if it had been there and you're walking to it.
Can I see if there's any puppy tracks anywhere?
Oh, puppy tracks.
Yeah, make a
I start feeling uncomfortable. I pull out my shield and great axe and I hold it like a Mars.
nice.
Is that an investigation? It doesn't matter. It's a 3.
Oh
It
no!
was a 20 and then it just kept going.
Oh no!
Ow.
A gentle reminder about our wonderful incentives, and also the incentives. We've been doing a bad job explaining what those are for. Those allow us to continue to make shows like this. But as far as how they interact in the game, the $5 will give them allow them to add 1d4 to any roll, damage or check. $10 will add to their pool of rerolls if they roll poorly. It allows them to try again. $15 will give me a reroll that forces them to reroll one of their good rolls. And $25 you can drop a character, which can be an enemy, it can be a friend, it can be all kinds of things. So just describe it and we'll make it work. And at every 100, if we meet our goal, we will drop in a heavy monster, a heavy hitter. Yeah. All right. Cool. Back we go. Yay.
I want to roll the same thing. I want to see if I see any.
Sure.
Keep a lookout for the puppies.
And this can be investigation or survival, whichever one is higher.
Oh.
It's not gonna matter.
Okay. Yeah, the way the leaves are, you look at them a little bit more closely, and it looks as if
This forest is affecting our
This
rolls.
fog is
It's
crazy
not good.
right now.
but as you look at the leaves, you've all seen strong winters, and it's what happens to leaves when they get frozen quickly and then thaw slowly. It's that kind of slime,
Super
that film
soggy,
as the plant cells sort of just degrade into this gunk. That's what's happening to all of these leaves. So there's an odd temperature fluctuation that apparently will and can hit extremes here. This is something you're gathering just from examining.
We should get through this quickly.
We should.
I can knock my horse to go a little faster.
Okay. We'll
Okay.
do a
Start
little
trotting a
bit of
little bit more.
trot.
Danny's like behind you.
I'm holding on to you like this, by the way. Like I'm.
Like 3rd, 8th grade dance rules.
Oh, totally, totally.
Yardsticks.
Yeah.
Don't fall off.
Yay.
Thank you for the ghost.
Ah,
Thanks,
smell God.
smell
Thank you for
God.
the host. Yay.
Okay. So it's getting darker. I'm gonna go ahead and light my dagger as we're riding along. Have a little bit better vision.
It lights.
Okay.
No issue. It lights the area in front of you nicely, and it's odd now that there seems to be actual heat and fire going. The still air kind of swirls around it. It's starting to react to the heat that you're bringing to this place.
That's not good. It doesn't like it.
Well, more like it is retreating from it. I would put it that way. Someone make a perception check.
Not me.
Oh yeah, me. That's good.
No.
21.
Cool. You see a bow and an arrow just off to the side of the road, about 25 feet. You also see a bundle of sticks a little bit further. And beyond that, you can finally see where the kind of tromping noises are. And it's a bunch of boars, just normal-sized boars. But they're behaving oddly. They're not hunting, they're not rooting, they're not chasing each other, they're not mating. The babies, they're all reacting the same way. They're just kind of wandering in dumb circles, just completely unaware of their surroundings. Like they're just sort of huddled. Some of them are bumping into trees, but they don't seem to notice.
Interesting.
And those ones are about 60 feet from you. They're further.
There's an archer's supplies up ahead, but I don't see him. And then just a pack of boars just wandering aimlessly.
No.
Huh. Must be this air. It's doing something.
Did you tell us there was a magical effect on this forest, or you didn't say
I mean,
that?
I'm assuming we're still feeling the cold and the effect of whatever we're in.
Yeah, but I don't know it's magical.
I definitely did tell
Oh, you
him.
told
Yeah,
us,
I
you
told you
told
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if the same thing's happening to if the thing that's happening to the boars is also happening to the pups,
It could be it.
they might be in trouble.
That is true. Does it look like Bubo's bow?
No.
No.
No, it's red wood, and there's red fletching on the arrows as well. You don't recognize the bow or the arrows.
Should we go take a look?
Yeah, we'll go take a look.
All right.
Oh, yellow arrows. Okay.
Do you want to come, or do you want to stay?
Well, I'm definitely coming. I'm not being here by myself.
Danny, watch the horses.
Okay.
Shh, quietly.
Right. Okay.
So should we go up in stealth and see if we can find who the bow belongs to?
How thick is the fog now?
You can see your normal range in front of you, about 60
Okay,
feet, but
okay.
then it gets very thick after that. But as you travel through it, it kind of recedes.
Copy that,
So that's
okay.
kind of 60 feet in any direction is where you're at the moment.
Thank you for the follow. Roll this.
Thanks.
Thank you for the follow.
Hey.
Should we roll for stealth? So we're trying
Yeah.
to stealth up.
Oh dear, still.
Ooh, that's good.
17.
24? Yeah.
8.
Great. So you two slink on ahead quickly, and you're starting to. I think in an effort to avoid the squelchiness of the leaves, you're kind of stepping into muddy parts or something like that. So you're
gotcha.
starting to
That's
do these
perfect.
heavy.
Yeah.
But again, nothing really reacts to you. The boar, you're up on the boars basically now, and they're just kind of sidling past you. They bump into you. They don't seem to see you.
Interesting.
If you look closely at their eyes, you can see they're just a little unfocused.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Oh, thank you.
Yay! 3 rerolls for the hero. Oh, sorry. Some rerolls for the hapless hero. That's right. 2 DM rerolls. That's 2 for me.
No.
I misread.
Fine.
Thank
Can
you,
we make
Aaron.
the text bigger?
Yeah.
And the lore.
Please.
Thank
keep
you.
forgetting to do that.
Players.
Thank you. Funny.
Me.
They want us to be in trouble.
Thanks.
But yeah.
Fran.
boo-boo.
Good.
Oh,
Good.
dear.
This is gonna be good.
Can I walk up to the oars and like
Yeah,
try to see if I can like get him and get a reaction out of him?
sure. You shove one and just keeps walking. Just kind of
Zombie oars.
whatever. They're not undead, as far as you can tell. They're just something's weird.
I'm going to take a look at the bow and the pack. I guess that was kind of behind though, wasn't it? Oh.
No, you can still look at the bow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I just look at it, see if it would be like dog-sized or if there's any like fur on the pack or anything?
It is small, so it could belong to the dogs, but judging from what you have kind of gleaned from meeting Doro, they don't really seem like the craftsman type. So you would assume that maybe this was a hunter for Copper Forge, because these are their woods. And even as you look in it, there are brass elements and things on this redwood that you would not find generally anywhere else.
Where's the hunter?
And you're willing to look at the bundle as well, right?
Yeah.
So that was just it's a small bundle of firewood.
Okay.
Are these big boars or like just regular sized?
Regular sized boars of varying ages. Some are older, some are younger. There's pups in there, and they're all just kind of, or not pups. Piglets.
I look at Ophelia and I go, I'm gonna check up ahead. I'll be right back. And then I get down on all fours and I take off.
You charge?
I charge just down, like basically go down the road like some distance and turn back around, just like we get a quick look of if there's anything.
Okay. So you're just blindly in a direction?
Down to the road.
Well, you're off the road at this point. Are you going up the road, like toward?
Yeah, like just to check ahead where we're in the direction we were going.
Okay.
And back on the road.
So you go ahead, and as you get back toward the main road, the fog recedes a little bit, the mist is gone, the air is still tight. With your charge, you don't make it to the other edge of the forest, but again, once you get back to the road, things seem to kind of stabilize, and everything feels more normal. You head back, same feeling.
Yeah,
before.
I'd let you guys know. It seems to be, if we go down the road, everything goes. This is the only area that seems to be affected.
Very
I'm
strange.
going to do something very different.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to experiment and I'm going to orthil my hands. And I'm just going to stand behind a boar and just touch him with my fire hands.
As you get close to it, it's kind of like, ooh,
Oh,
$30.
thanks.
Hey,
Even those eyes.
Hey,
TK,
hey,
it's 3
thank
rerolls
you.
for the players.
Oh,
Hey!
Thank you for that.
You have 3? That's 2 and 3.
Yeah, I have 2. You all have 3,
Woot woot.
and no blessings.
That's
As of
okay.
yet.
That's okay.
Do you want to explain what blessings are again for the
Sure.
people joining us?
So the blessings are a new thing that we're adding tonight. Blessings are you give them to a specific player, and so you can hashtag their character names, and those are right above their heads, so that should be fairly easy. So blessing, and then Tanoka, Ophelia, or Nitsage.
I'm Aura.
Aura. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's not right.
I know.
Aura.
The hat goes on, it comes off, it goes on, it comes off.
That's weird.
It's old school.
I'll fix it.
Thanks.
I was like, wait a minute. That's not what I had written down. But it allows them, so you can use those blessings for either to help a check succeed, or if you're making an attack roll, you can add that d4 to your damage, or to making an attack succeed. So it allows them to, it gives them a little more variability as to how they can help themselves.
A bane or a blessing.
And I will say, just to keep it clean, that anything that you use the blessing on, I will not force you to re-roll, because that seems like an unfair dick move, and I won't do that.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aww.
No.
No.
So yeah, so the fire hand goes up to the boar.
As you bring it close, the mist and the spores kind of like fleet away, and its eyes kind of focus back up, and it starts just kind of like edging away from you, like it's just woken up. But not attacking, you're just kind of like, ah.
Does anyone have torches?
Interesting.
The mist
know,
swirls,
right?
the mist swirls.
The
Yeah,
tiger.
writing my name.
Like with the
Yeah.
sparkler?
Yeah.
We're all witness to this?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
Yeah, you're back.
So
Yeah,
I see what happens, and I light my torch. I pull my torch out of my pack, and I light my torch.
Sure.
I started
The mist seems to avoid you, and the air starts to sort of move again, and any animal within the radius of your light and heat is kind of coming to, and they start to travel away from where you all are. So if this is the road and you're heading this way, now that they know what they're doing, they're heading this way.
Interesting.
think it's time to start looking around.
Let's
Yeah.
go to the archer's supply place. Isn't there? Wasn't,
It was a little bag and a bow.
oh! I thought you'd seen a building.
No. Archer's Supply and Hardware.
You know, a little hut on the outside of the
no,
just outside
just
the
a bag and a
road.
bow.
Oh,
Bag and a
So
bow.
when we got off the road, did we go like perpendicular to the or?
Yeah, you went perpendicular almost 90 degrees to the
Okay.
east within the forest. So this is the mountain, this is the forest, this is the road. You all went east. So you're heading towards the mountain in the forest, but
Okay.
now you can't really see that far ahead of you now that you're in it.
now, if this atmosphere is affecting the boars, why haven't we been affected?
I'm not sure.
Or are we? We just don't know
We
it.
just don't know.
Maybe size? Maybe because those boars are smaller than a whole lot smaller than we were.
Could be an
Or
intelligence thing.
length of time here. Maybe it takes, you know, a little more.
Well,
to
then
walk.
let's get back on the horse and travel some more.
All right. I'm just gonna, before we leave, I'm just gonna kind of do like a soft whistle to see if I can get the puppy children, you know. Just very softly trying to call for them, not like super loud.
Just give him a Parts of the Caribbean whistle.
Hey boy, hey doggy. Hold out some of the boar. Hey doggy.
As you're doing that, the silence kind of falls around your whistle. You don't hear anything.
Ugh.
Just the heavy padding of the boars.
I kind of do like a little. I want to just kind of walk around, do kind of a little loose walk around.
Sure.
Walk around with my flame and see if there's anything else I can see.
Are you heading east in this
East,
particular
yeah,
path?
just east.
Okay, so you're heading further into the
Further
east.
end, yeah.
Make an investigation check, please.
No.
You got rearers.
Oh, Reaver.
Just letting you know.
It's the same thing.
Investigation, you said?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 9.
9. Did you use 1 or 2 just now?
Just one.
Just one? Okay. Just checking. Yeah. All right, you see mushrooms on the ground. Just a few.
Alright.
Yes.
So why, you're still around us, or did you kind of...
I walked a little bit away from them, right? Yeah, I walked away, guys. So I'm the only one who sees it at this point. So I noticed them. I head back to them, and I've spotted some mushrooms back there. There's a chance that the little pups might have come looking for mushrooms here, since their parents do enjoy the mushrooms.
Aura,
Yes.
with the bow and the sack, did you see any signs of life around that? Did you check for trail or footprints or anything?
I can.
Well, yes, let's see
All right.
that.
I'll
It's
see
gonna
if
belong
there's
to
any
somebody.
tracks around the bag. Investigations 14.
14. Yeah. So you see 3 distinct sets of tracks. You see 2 that belong to what you assume is a small Cannikin or just a 2-legged dog, which is not likely. So you're assuming those are the children. You also see heavy booted steps that are also fairly small that you can assume belong to your archer. And they are both headed directly east.
It looks like they went further into the fog.
Oh, there are trails there. I think we should follow that trail.
Yeah, it's either we follow or we go on our way.
All right. I think you should
Well, now I'm curious, right? You're kind of curious,
Let's do
aren't
it.
you? Yeah. Okay.
curiouser and curiouser.
You hear from back on the road, guys, there's a lot of boars crossing the road.
They won't hurt you.
Just stay out of the way.
Okay,
stay on the horse.
okay.
It's when the chicken shows up that you should worry.
15 knots.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Ooh, a blessing for each of you from just bucket
yeah.
toast.
There's a rain down
So they can use
We'll take
these
it.
on checks and on damage.
Cool. Cool.
So basically, any roll you can add a D4 to it.
This
is very
so I know I have
This will
a
be
bonus
fun.
die.
This one was also a suggestion from you guys in the Discord. So there's a forum in the Sahlen's Legacy thread in the Discord. If you have any ideas of how you would like to interact with the story, add them there so then I can see them. So then we can do this, and it'll be fun. And we'll keep playing with different ideas.
Is it checks, saving, and attack bonus?
Well, not. I wouldn't put it on the bonus, but I would put it on. Oh, yeah, like on damage. But yeah, that's all good.
Is it Mitchie's idea? Is it Mitchie's?
They were anonymous, which is probably my bad. But if that was yours, then it's
Yeah.
yours.
Just
Thanks.
hey, I see my blessings made it in.
Hey, yay, Michi! Well done.
And I think we're at 75, so we're 25 away from a monster.
We are 25 away from a large monster drop,
I don't
which
think,
would be awesome right now.
I see the fog. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I don't think Denny meant that they had to be anonymous, just that they happened to be anonymous.
Yeah, they happen to be. They don't have to be. I just didn't think to put a name slot in the forums because
Maybe we should put a
should.
name slot,
Yeah, I can
'cause we
update it.
should give you credit.
Okay.
Bringing her for.
Okay, so we're going in. We're going into the deeper fog.
Awesome. As you continue to go through the fog, thankfully you all have torches, hands, what have you, lit. In your case, did you go to a torch, or is it still your dagger?
It's my dagger. I don't know if I have torches because I have a. I don't know what kit
Will be
I
new
started out
equipment.
with.
How many times can I light up my hands?
Probably
A day.
Once per day.
Oh, you don't?
But they'll stay lit until you turn them off.
Yeah, I accidentally turned them off
Because mine's
already.
under my.
Oh, you did?
Yep, that's
Oh
okay.
no.
That's okay.
Yeah, I have one.
One lit.
I'll bust out my torch.
Okay.
Okay, so we have 2 torches and my dagger's lit. So.
Okay.
Okay.
You're starting to see on your ground more. Oh, sorry, on the ground as you travel east, more items belonging to people. You see an actual pack, like a knapsack. You see there are even some yellow fletched arrows on the ground.
We know those.
There are. You see more mushrooms, more firewood. There are slain animals that you would assume a hunter probably took down.
What's in the pack that we crossed?
Rations, a knife, just like more like a cutting knife, like a preparing knife, huntsman's knife.
Do the mushrooms look like someone's been eating it, and that's maybe what put them in the trance, or we can assume that it's the forest itself?
The mushrooms are undisturbed. Yeah, it just looks like they've been collected for food, as far as you can tell.
I got the little knife and I put it away. I'll keep it.
That's essentially all it's. There's also some just bandages and general preparation type stuff, because people go out. They would leave the mountain for the day, go hunting, go back in the mountain.
Yeah.
So they don't
okay,
pack
okay,
heavy when
I
they
see,
come
I
hunting
see.
here.
Yay! Oh no.
Oh,
Asking yourself monster
junk
hunt
time.
so this is for
One
and
reaver.
DM reroll
I get one,
and
y'all
player
get one.
reroll.
So we're 3 and 3.
3 and 3. And it's the monster time, and these aren't the ones I even planned for.
And we all have one blessing, right?
We have one. I
One
have the
each.
blessing. Oh, we have one each. Yeah.
One each,
Yeah,
One each.
so I put a D4 out, so I know. That's my blessing.
As you continue to travel through
And
the
then we got
mist,
one reroll.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And one reroll. We have 3 rerolls.
Okay. Time for the monster.
Actually, we got a couple of rerolls.
also these monsters,
total.
because the goal is so high, they're pretty formidable. So this will be fun.
Glad it's the first thing we're
Cool.
Cool. This is how.
Danny's probably hitting like the random monster button
Oh no!
on like an app or something.
I sort of planned ahead.
Look at
Okay.
that.
So
He's got cards.
we recently
Deck.
acquired monster cards for us here at the channel. So
Fun.
spoilers, don't peekies.
Okay.
But yeah, so I set aside some that I feel like would fit into where we are going tonight, or potentially could end up tonight. So they're not entirely random, but they are random-ish. And this one is perfect for right now.
What is it?
You'll find out. So you continue to thank you, Fiber Power, putting some of the edge there. Oh boy. So as you continue to rifle through these items, and you see them more and more strewn about, you also pass more boars that are still sort of under the influence of whatever is happening here. As you approach, they come to, and they again scamper off. You turn a sharp corner, and the torchlight hits something much larger than a boar. You see there is a giant back in front of you. Across its back there is a raked scar, and that scar is dyed yellow.
Ooh.
You see across its back a great axe slung, and as the light hits it, it turns around.
Oh, no. Oh,
His
no.
eyes unfocused. You see a tusked face
That's an orc.
The big one.
with paint across his face. His mohawk, yellow and super tall, has a second rung around the side, which you're a little more world-wise, and you know this to be Lieutenant's hairdress. You know this is a direct hand to Kurluk, who is the current war chief. And as the firelight hits his face and his eyes refocus, the first thing he sees is the three of you. And he goes, fucking grabs his axe. And it wasn't gonna attack you. The first person he's going to.
I'm going to go ahead and use my one of my abilities to give you a 2 for the attack roll.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Clutch.
All right. So I'll let that happen for the first attack. He gets 2. And who was leading the walk here into the forest? Is that you?
Probably. Was it you or
Probably
was it
me, because I was the one who.
So he misses.
Dang it.
He misses. He, like what? You stun him for a second. He's like, he sees like a formidable opponent in you, and he
I
attacks
kind of
again.
sensed it coming a little bit.
Yes. All right.
Should have used it. On
That's a 22 to hit.
Come on.
Oh yes. Oh yes. So we'll do this.
He laughs gleefully.
I do.
You made him so happy, everybody.
Oh, you lucky ducky. So 10 slashing damage to you as he just comes down across your arm. And Flibbit swings out of the way just in time and is now hanging from your horn. Let's see. Yay. Okay. Now we can roll for initiative. Yay. Oh, I need my thingies. Or your thingies that I'm borrowing.
I rolled 12 for initiative. I rolled 12 for initiative.
12?
Yeah.
15 for me.
Okay. So we've got 12,
A witty.
15.
4.
4. Cool. It's his turn again.
Oh.
Oh, surprise
my
round, huh?
favorite.
Oh.
So he just starts speaking to you. Do you speak Orcish?
I don't think I do.
Or Goblin or anything?
Abyssal and common.
Cool. So all you hear is and he just fucking goes for you again. He's very angry. Yay. Cool. That hits. We'll do that again.
Goodness.
Oh my gosh. This is not good.
I lost it.
Could
Oops.
I have started my rage at this point, or have to wait for my turn?
12. And he gets another attack.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Look at it. Look how happy he is.
It's rare that I have a very scary monster in my hands. Thanks, guys.
Come on.
So it doesn't make
I'm
me
at
angry.
less than half my hit points.
His second attack misses.
Good.
It is now your turn.
My turn. Well,
Oh, wait,
I-
sorry. No, it is not your turn. It is Aura's turn.
Okay, so is he pretty much like right? Am I in melee with him right now, or?
No, not if you don't want to be at this point.
Okay.
Those two are. But I think you're fine.
I think I'm just gonna try an Eldritch Blast.
Wait, when you roll this attack, were you taking into account that I have my shield out?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Continue.
Ooh, that's not great. That's
I
not great.
rolled really well. It was nice. It's a nice feeling. It doesn't happen to me very
Okay.
often.
I'm
glad you're happy.
I'm
So happy for you.
Cast. As my bonus action, I'm gonna use Hexblade's Curse on him. Okay. But then I'm just gonna attack him with an Eldritch Blast
Okay.
because I'm at a distance, so I'm gonna kind of.
What does that curse do?
Oh, the
Hexblade's curse, you said?
yeah. I can choose one creature I see within 30 feet, curse it for a minute. Against the cursed target, I gain a 2 bonus to damage rolls. I get a critical on 19 or 20, and I get 4 hit points when he dies.
Okay. Cool. Awesome.
So nothing crazy.
Awesome.
Okay, and then I'm going to hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
Sweet.
It does a 16 hit.
It does.
Okay. 1d10 force damage. And then I guess I would get the +2 with the... Do I get the +2 or is that just on melee attacks? Against a cursed target, you gain 2 to bonus to damage rolls. So I guess I do add that. Okay, so that's 4 points of 4 force damage.
Sweet. Now that we are in combat, I would also like to remind you all, you have your blessings, should you choose to use them on either damage or rolls to hit and stuff like that.
Okay.
Don't have to use it now, just reminding you.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Question about the blessings.
Yes.
Can we choose to roll our blessings after we've done a roll, or do we have to roll it with? the
After.
roll? After. Okay.
Yeah. They're
Cool.
your blessings.
Cool.
Have
cool,
it your way.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Next up is Tanok.
I can disengage with a bonus action, right? Can I?
If it says so.
Or
That's
is
an
it? Do I
action
have
for
to?
you, because that's a rogue ability.
Yeah.
Yeah,
rogue
it's a rogue
ability
ability.
for
You're
rogues,
right. I played a lot of rogues.
It is nice.
You're a big boy now. You don't get to just disappear.
Okay. Because I had my torch out, I drop it and I grab my great axe and I yell, Orenthal!
Yeah.
Holding my shield, and I'm all bloodied because it gotten me with a lot of 22 hit points. He's hit me, and I just go over and I try to hit him like on the collarbone area, and I just go for it really hard with a perfect roll 20.
Nice. Re-roll it.
I hate you so much.
Sinister, bro.
I'm gonna reroll it.
Okay.
I rolled a 4.
Wait. Don't reroll it.
Okay.
Can you give him one of yours? Should you do a good one?
I'm seeing this, and I know that he needed to have a good attack to this thing, so I'm going to give him a 15. Not 15, so add your
Have your modifier to that?
modifier to
15 plus X, 21.
All right.
Oh, and I also need to start my rage and frenzy. How 21? So that hits.
Yep.
1d12 plus 3. 1d12. 7 plus
Plus rage damage.
7 plus 7, 8, 9 plus 1d6 of fire. I said 9, right? 9. 10. 10 damage.
Okay.
Is that
He
it?
smiles at you. He looks happy to have an opponent. It is now Nitsage's turn.
Mage armor. I'm going to cast that on myself.
Yeah.
A fine choice.
Thanks for the follow, Oswald Gaming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yay.
Appreciate it.
So that gives me up to, that's now, I'm at 14 AC.
Okay.
Every little bit helps.
True.
And then I'm going to go and try and go behind a tree that's still at least, in the vicinity of the action.
Yeah, there are trees all over. So
Yeah, so I'm
easy.
going to go and jet behind one of those bad boys.
Cool. You do that easily.
And that is my turn.
Okay. It is now this lieutenant's turn again. So you have a sort of idea what this feller looks like, because we have pictures now. Look at the pictures.
Oh,
Look at him. He's a big boy.
Nice.
He's a big boy.
Big boy. But now just imagine him with a yellow tri-mohawk thing happening. Anywho. Cool. So he's just in it with you. He's just happy as a clam with his great axe.
You guys have health potions, don't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Does
I don't think I took one.
a 22
I have
22
two
hits,
of
yeah?
them.
22.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
hit on you.
On me?
On you.
22 on me?
Yes, sir. 14 14.
Oh,
Oh, but you take half damage.
Half,
So
so
7.
seven.
7 damage.
Nice.
He looks impressed. You're just shrugging off this damage. Just happy.
I wiped the blood off my face.
It's like,
His blood. Oh, jeez.
in my head, you guys are like circling each other now, like a cool moment. But he does get another attack on you. Is true. Is true. What's your AC right now?
18.
He misses.
Good. I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little tusks are all yellow. He's got the yellow enameled, but it's like beyond just the tusk. You can tell as he's grimacing, it's on all of his bottom teeth. Just looks like he's got armor everywhere. It is now Aura's turn.
Okay. I think I'm gonna try the same thing. I think I'm just gonna try and Eldritch Blast him from a little bit of ways away. 21 to hit.
Hits. Oh, he's doing magic sounds. Like, what the?
Yeah. Nice.
You look so proud.
+5. I think I'm gonna use my blessing to try and add more damage. 6 points of force damage.
Okay.
Enjoy your time now, because tomorrow you have to work.
Oh wait, what did I say?
6 points of force.
Sorry, that should have been 8 because
Okay.
of the hex blades.
All right.
Okay, and that's my turn.
All right. So he gets knocked a little bit to the side. He notices you, but he doesn't see you as a threat yet, so he turns back to Tano.
Oh, gee. He's very big.
It is now Tanuk's turn.
I use my action to drink one of my health potions.
Okay.
My great health potion, which is 1d4 plus 4, right? 4d4 plus 4. 4d4s. So that's 1, 2, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I regain 15 health.
Nice.
That's good.
And then with my bonus, because I got a bonus because I'm in frenzy, I will attack him. My Bernie Greatsword.
Oh, right.
Oh, I didn't.
We should be adding extra fire.
I didn't roll for fire damage.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll
I
do
should.
that.
Okay.
I should have asked.
That's on me. You've got 3 rerolls.
Yeah, because I can if I hit him, I can get. I'm gonna just reroll.
Yeah.
14,
Yeah.
20.
That'll hit.
Let me double check that it is 20. Oh, 19. Yep, 19.
That hits.
So it's 1d12. 1d12. 1d12 plus 3. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Plus the 16, 36, 26, 16, 17, 18, 19.
19 damage.
19 damage.
Is that with the fire?
With the fire.
And your rage damage.
And my rage damage.
He takes a couple steps back after he gets hit. He looks like it's more of a fight for him now.
Oh, goody.
Yeah. It is now.
I knock my sword against my shield and go when I look at him.
It was like ding ding. Plays his tusks. It is now. Nitsage, your turn.
I'm going to cast Comprehend Language. Nope. Sorry, I'm not. I can't speak it. I can just understand it. Well, that's logical. All right, I'm going to cast Mind Spike on him. Make a Wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
Beating a 14.
He passes.
All right, well, you still get half.
Okay.
9, so half a 9, you got
4 and 4.
4 points of psychic damage.
That legitimately freaks him out. There's
Yeah,
not
right.
a lot of damage, but he's focused, and someone's like,
Yeah, get in his head.
he starts kind of like sniffing around because he saw you, but he didn't see you do it. It just happened to him,
Yeah.
so now he's kind of on the hunt as he's fighting Tanuk. And now it's his turn again. He's going to attack you,
You know, there's
Tanuk.
other people here.
Yeah.
I'm behind a tree.
He wants the challenge, right?
He wants the biggest target.
I'm
Yeah.
squishy.
He wants your head on his mantle.
That's a hit.
Come on.
La 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 la. Ah, you lucky. Oh, less lucky. 13 damage. On the D12, I rolled a
Half,
1,
half.
but then I rolled an 8 on
So
the
6.
I think it's more.
Boom. 6 damage. That's not so
Goodness.
bad.
Yikes.
And then he's gonna try and go for you again. Yeah. Whoop. That hits. Uh, 16.
16.
16 halved. 8 damage.
Don't give me that guilty looking face. I don't feel bad about this.
Yeah, he's just swinging like crazy. He's not raging or anything. He's just enjoying this. He's just being crazy.
Like you can rage. Barbarian. Oh, did it here.
He's happy.
Okay, I'm gonna try and run around, try and use the mist as a little cover, and get on his side and flank, and attack with my rapier. So rapier's out. Oh, come on.
Miji says monster gets another turn and Tinok might be a goner.
Ooh,
Tinok
okay.
might be a goner.
23 to hit. Because, oh wait, I get advantage because I'm flanking, right?
Yeah.
I'll go again, because why not? Nope, I'll take the first one for sure. Okay, so, and then I think I get sneak attack because I'm flanking, I believe.
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure. Okay, so that's 2d6 plus a d8 for rapier. Plus 4.
We have fun. There's no dogs in here.
18. Okay, so that's 18 points of piercing damage.
18?
18.
Hey, yeah.
Oh,
All right.
Sorry. 20, because I forgot about my Hexblade.
Okay.
So 20 points of piercing damage. And then, do I disengage or do I stick him again? Oh, I don't know.
Well, if you don't go after him, he's gonna still go after Tanuk. So
I have 13 points left of damage,
Okay.
20 points of health. How much does he have?
I'm not gonna tell you.
I'm gonna.
I'm not him.
good try. Yeah.
You're not even close.
I'm gonna get him with
Very
my.
offended.
I'm gonna get him with the dagger next, the flaming dagger. Okay. Oh, natural 20. Are you gonna make me
Nice.
roll it?
Well, now that you've asked so
I know.
nicely.
You didn't do that. What are you doing?
Actually, I'm not. I'm going to save these for later.
Okay. Okay, that's okay. Okay.
Now I'm
okay.
even more scared. I don't even know why. I'd rather you make.
Okay,
Use
okay,
it.
okay. And I don't get sneak attack, but I still get the plus 2 damage. So with this, so I double the dice. So 6, 10. So another 12 points of piercing damage. And then what do we do for fire damage?
D6.
Okay. And then would I double this as well? Because it was a critical hit?
No. Not for that. This is like
Okay,
side
so what did I
special.
say? 12. So 18 total.
18 total? What? So it's 20 and then 18? Or
Because I rolled a 6 on that last one.
okay.
Because it was 10, 12. Yeah, because it was 12 for the first one, and then I added the fire damage, which was 6, so 18 total.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No worries. I just did my math.
And we still have 2 rerolls.
Okay.
Yes.
So
So
that
do
was-
I.
That
And you
was-
each have a blessing still, right? No one's used those?
I used mine
Oh,
already.
you used yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my turn.
He's not looking good. He's looking pissed. But it is now Tanuk's turn.
How close am I to him right now?
You're still in range. So she's come up to his side, but you're still squaring off. But he's like stabbed in the side.
But
Can I take like 4 big steps back and get on all fours and then go in for my
he's gonna get
my
an
charge?
attack of opportunity, right?
Yes, because I think you have to move in that 20 feet for it to be that charge to do what you want to do. You want to like bowling pin him, right?
Yeah.
You'd have to get far away first and then come back at him.
Could I use my one action to go up and then my bonus action to attack and do that? Or would that still...
Well,
It'd be
attack
your-
as an
It'd
action.
be your movement to move. And
To
then
move.
your-
And then your action could, yeah, I guess your action could be, well, I think you'd have to combine your movement and your... Actually, no. Yes. Yes, you can.
Because I
Movement
Use
and then
my
use
move.
charge.
use charge.
Yes, you can.
Okay, so I
But
back up
he
20
gets
feet.
one free hit
All
as
right,
you back
deal
up.
with it.
AC
18?
misses you.
Good. I forgot how this works. The charge.
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me pull it up.
It's been a while.
Wait, your AC is 18?
Yeah.
Then he hits you.
No,
You said 18 to hit?
no. No, I was asking what his AC was.
Oh,
Nice,
copy
nice,
that.
yeah,
Gotcha,
yeah.
Sorry.
No, he missed. So you get a thing. Crap.
It's the thing. Oh, it's my. I thought I put it in here, and it's not in here anymore.
I found it.
You found it?
Yeah. So basically, it
write it
will
down.
be a lot because I overpowered him a lot. So it'll be 4d8 plus 4 if you connect.
Oh.
Sorry, 5d8 plus 4 if you connect,
5d8.
because that's his particular clan's specialty on the Red Isle. So he
Cool.
gets that one extra d8.
And
I'm
what's
math
What's
wrong.
that
I
for?
made him
What's
a
that for
god.
his melee or?
This is
His rush?
This is his charge and gore attack.
Oh, nice.
So
Oh,
his
jeez.
giant
Oh, I
minotaur
have
just
to
coming
roll
straight
attack
for you with the
first.
horns.
And then does he get advantage because I'm flanking technically, or how does that work? Just gonna ask.
Not for this one. This is like murder, kill, kill.
Oh well, man, I'm a little scared, I guess. And I get a plus something?
Hmm?
Do I get a plus something?
To hit?
Yeah, to hit.
Yeah, you're plus strength. So I think you're fine.
18.
It hits.
Yes.
I'm very upset.
5d8s, right?
5d.
Got it in my hand. 8, 14, 24,
This is his once per day.
24,
Badass.
32, 39,
I think he's looking pretty
43.
good. He's looking pretty good.
43.
How does
I
this happen?
get on all fours.
Yep.
We make eye contact. Then I do that thing where like I kick the dirt behind me.
He like taunts you with his belt or tunic or whatever.
I charge and I charge. Eye contact the whole time. And I do like the soccer move where like you like, pretend to kick one way, but you go the other. So I go. So he goes to like block, and I go straight into his belly, and I pick him up with my horns, and then just drop him on the ground, and then gorge him. Just shake him till I can shake him off my horns, but I'm just tearing flesh as I try to shake him off.
Ew.
That happens.
And I have to go like this because I couldn't get him off, so I just have to go. Take him off my horns.
Well done. Well, that was.
I get up, I wipe my horns. Oh, I carry a little hanky for those moments, and I wipe my horns.
Little squeezy.
Just
Flibbit is covered in blood. He like tries to shake it out, but it's too sticky because there's stuff mixed with the blood because of all the things you ruptured. So it's just a sad little octopus, little land
I pick him up and I try to wipe whatever I can with
he's
my
like-
little cloth.
fluffy but still sticky. It's like just hugging your horn now. He's
poor
very
buddy.
upset.
Just do that in every fight.
Just I don't want. I want to make sure everything's even. Fights. I gotta keep it fair.
Well, thank you for letting us play.
Yeah, yeah. Let's you guys to join us on these fights here.
Wipe the orc blood off.
You don't look so good though. It looked like you have.
As long as we don't take on another one of those
Do
for
you
a
need
little
a?
bit.
Do you have your potion?
I do, but I'm gonna hold on to it for a minute.
Well, we don't
Just in
really
case.
know what else is in these woods.
Well, maybe we should extinguish our flames if we're going to keep going.
But we might get.
That seems to kind of wake them from their stupor.
It's true. But then we might end up in the stupor as well.
Do we all have the dark vision?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
wait.
Then I don't see why extinguishing our flames would be bad.
Because it keeps the spores away.
Flame a day keeps the spores away.
Right. Well, let's
just keep going.
Yes, good job on that, Tinoch. That was well done.
I don't look so good.
Like at that thing with Mortal Kombat right before you finish him, he's doing that thing like, "Ugh."
I was holding myself together till the end of that conversation.
DMV roll. Thanks, Sharp Stuff.
No!
Yay!
That's pretty funny.
Thank you
I
very
pick,
much.
I pick up my torch from the ground. Put my thing back in my tube. And I walk around.
Perhaps we
Was-
go without fire for a bit.
Oh,
Was there anything
Right.
in on the orc's body?
Yeah, let's loot
Uh,
that.
Yeah, loot that body.
Loot that body.
Loot that body.
It's
I try to loot the body from like my stupor.
24 for investigation.
Great. Yeah, there is a. Let's see, what does he got? So he's got a great axe. He's got a spear. And the great axe is it's a 1d12 damage.
Better than yours.
No, it's the same.
Plus
I can't
4.
hold any of these. These are
Plus 4?
So 1d12 plus 4
plus 4.
damage. And then the spear is 1d6 plus 4. But they both they don't look great, but they're definitely designed very well for killing. Other than that, all that's on his person is just some food. That's
Any
about
of the yellow like paint at all on him? It's like like a little supply, or do they?
Yeah, we'll say yeah. There's a small tub, so that's for the facial paint. The rest is dyed into the scar, like tattooed. But there's ones that he does for ceremony and stuff. So there's a little tub of that.
Do you take the paint?
I do take the paint.
Yeah, I would definitely.
Okay.
I don't take. Who wants the great axe?
I take because I have a +3 great axe, not the fire one, but my extra one that I got from. I dropped that one and I take the +4 one.
Okay.
Yes, plus 4. And then there's it looks like he's carrying a spear as well.
Ooh. I'd have a spear.
The spear's got yellow feathers kind of all around the neck of the point, and then down at the back.
You
But
get
the rest of it's just
them.
leather wrapped, very simple, nothing fancy. But it looks, mean.
Nope, I can't use it. Yep, all you.
How big are his tusks?
A good 4 inches or so.
Kind of want to try and break one off.
Strength check.
Okay, this is not gonna go well. Think of the stories we could tell. No. Yeah, 7.
I walk over and I watch her do it and I rip both of them off. Or try to rip both of them off.
Yeah.
16, 19.
Okay, roll for the other one.
Maybe roll for both of them. 9.
Okay. So one of them comes free. You just kind of like wiggle it until it pops loose.
I hand it over. I give it to her.
You don't want it as a souvenir?
Nah.
Alright.
And it's actually a curious thing when you look at it, because it really is enameled almost in the same way as armor. So it's not paint. It is, they've dipped this in something very hot, and just can't even imagine the pain they went through to look the way that they do
Interesting.
for war.
That's gross.
But yeah, it's a nifty little item.
Yeah, keep that as a little souvenir.
Yeah.
Chuck in the pack.
I take it back. I sign it. And then I give it back.
Did you just decrease the value of it?
No, I increased it. It's from the battle.
Alright. Chuck in the pack. Signed by Tanakh.
You're welcome.
It's just this like really pretty like T. Like a
He's got little like horns coming up the side.
I'm gonna work on my signature.
Alright.
Um,
I'm gonna look for puppy tracks now. If we can.
you never lost them.
Oh, we never lost them.
Yeah, they're still continuing directly east the way you were headed. And you see, again, more dropped items, more stuporous animals, but just random items. Some things now are starting to look older than the fresh things that you've been tracking. There's older tracks, there's animal tracks, and they all seem to kind of converge from all sides into this one narrow road.
Oh, interesting.
Or not a road per se, but a
Path?
It's been a path. It's been kind of carved in by lots of one-way passage.
And who has fire on right now?
No, when we turned them all off.
We turn him off.
Okay.
What's your passive wisdom, guys?
Passive wisdom.
Or is there
Oh,
passive wisdom in this edition?
Perception?
Because I have a couple different
Or-
numbers.
I have investigation, perception, and insight.
All right, well, forget that. Let's make wisdom saving throws.
Oh no, probably because we turned off the fire. Oh,
Oh, that's nice.
20 not natural.
What number do I have to clear?
What number do you have?
13.
Cool. 8. I'll just use my blessing.
Oh no.
You used it?
Oh yeah, I used it.
Oh.
8.
Great. You two don't feel any different as you continue down the path. But you, as you kind of go into the mist, it just kind of swirls around your eyes a little bit to the point where you're just kind of, you feel peaceful, you feel calm. And then you just start walking, following the same tracks that were ahead of you. Not really sensing any particular danger. It's like, yeah, this is the way to go.
And I'm behind you too.
Do we notice anything?
Probably not immediately, but you can make a perception check to see
Yeah.
something strange.
Yeah, that's
12.
good. 20 not natural.
Yeah.
Okay.
You both are noticing something very odd. Because where he seems, generally he's kind of on edge, he's now just very, just headed straight in the direction that... you even see a squirrel kind of walking the same way. They're walking the same line.
Like tandem.
Yeah.
I pull out my. I guess I never turned off my flame great axe.
I assumed you had.
Okay,
Yes.
I did.
Yeah.
And so then I pull out my torch and I wave it at him in front of his, nearby his face.
Yeah. He's back.
Oh, what the?
I turned it back off and I put it away.
What happened?
We gotta keep an eye on each other.
I think
We-
you got a little misty-eyed there. Perhaps we
Perhaps we should. One of us should keep.
maybe just the dagger. 'cause
But just
it's
the dagger
small.
smaller,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll keep the dagger.
So
lit
you're in
then.
charge. You gotta keep an eye out for
All
us.
right.
Oh, that was. I felt so nice.
Uh huh.
It felt, yeah, I was in total bliss. Well, back to being nervous again.
A calm lamb on the way to the slaughter, perhaps.
So you continue your way through.
Yes, now I'm back to being a skittery goat.
Your vision without the torches, just because of the mist, is lessened to 30. It is much darker now. The trees are thicker and closer together. They're older here. But if you look behind you, you can still see that the sun is out. It just isn't getting here. So dark vision isn't aiding you in distance, but should it get darker where you go, your dark vision will still work just within 30 feet. You continue following, and you see the trees stop. And in front of you, there's a granite slab leaning this way over another granite slab. This probably used to be natural pillars. Looking around, you see a creek used to run through here and carved a hole through a large boulder. There's a cave here. You can't quite see into it. It seems the mist is creeping out of it. But this is where all the little animals and the boars and where the orc was headed in this general direction.
How are you feeling?
Okay, right now.
I think you should have a healing potion. We don't know what's down there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I use my healing potion. We're down to 0.
Hopefully there's no more orcs down there.
I sure hope so.
I'm going to assume it's always something worse.
4d4. 2, 3, 5, 8, 12.
Okay.
Very good.
12. 25.
Phew.
You look better.
I feel a little better.
Good.
Well, after you.
All right. I'm gonna stealth in. I guess I can't really stealth in with my flame blade, but
No.
I guess I'll draw my rapier out as well.
Okay.
Just have it at the ready.
I am going to go invisible.
Nice.
Oh, I should have done that against the orc.
Um,
I should have gone invisible and just.
How many do you have left?
Two.
You have 2 left?
I could have just go.
Still flame.
I tug on your. I'm invisible.
All right.
Now, I can still see you. You just can't see me.
No, we understand how invisible works.
What? I don't know.
Okay. We'll press on.
Great. So you're leading? Make a perception check, please.
14.
14. As you start to enter, the cave is fairly narrow, at least at the mouth, and the sides don't seem to get much wider, at least for the first 30 feet or so that you can see. Are you stepping inside at this point?
Yes.
Okay. So you step inside, you look on the ground, you see something catches your eye, something silver kind of glints in the little light that is still around. But otherwise, again, you see discarded mushrooms, firewood, that sort of thing. Ahead of you don't see much, just more moldy leaves, like layers of moldy leaves, that sort of thing.
I'd like to pick up one of the mushrooms.
Okay.
And I'd like to go ahead and kind of nibble on it.
Okay. You eat the mushroom. It's not a poisonous mushroom. It has
Okay.
definitely been gathered for food. As
Okay.
far as you can tell, there's
Okay,
nothing
okay.
wrong with it.
But definitely not a generally smart thing to do is just to pick up a mushroom and eat it.
Especially like a magical, creepy,
Gotta test it.
misty cave.
You're under the impression that most of the things that are strewn about are items that have been dropped by people who've collected things and then suddenly lost their will.
Okay. Can I do
Tromping
a
in.
perception check to kind of get a better look around? 16.
16. You also see something silver kind of glimmering underneath a little portion of the leaves. But other than that, you can't see far enough into the back of the cave to see much here.
I go look at the silvery thing.
You look at the silvery thing.
Get close to it and touch it or like.
Sweet. Make a dexterity saving throw.
He always has to touch things.
I just nibbled a piece of mushroom. So I'm
Really good.
I can't carry you both out of here.
9. Which is really good, I hear.
You see the floor in front of you. First, you hear a doing, and you see the leaf nestled floor pop up in front of you. 4 long legs grip you around the ankles and pull you down into the ground. You two see the floor seal back up on top of it. Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
What you see in front of you are 2 dripping pincers of venom, 8 eyes in the darkness, and it is bearing down on you. It is pinning you down with 4 legs. You are currently underground in a hole just big enough for this animal and yourself.
Oh.
And it's gonna bite you.
I'm the first one who always yells, check for traps.
What do? You just reach out and
just
touch the
reach out
thing.
and
I
touch
could have
it.
mage handed
Reach out and
it. But
touch traps.
no, reach out and touch traps. Always
Thankfully, with your
mage hand.
stupid AC, it misses. But it's barely. Like, it is one pincer, one of the poison things. What the fuck? Mandible. One of the mandibles hooks on your shield, and the other one is like swinging at your face.
Ew,
You
I can
can't quite
swing
get it.
its
There's venom like
mandibles.
splashing onto your face. This thing is hungry.
Ugh.
Actually, initiative.
Okay.
What does Flibbit do?
Flibbit's freaking out. Flibbit is trying to get away at this point. Away from you.
12.
12. Okay.
God.
10 for me.
I want you to use my blessing for that dexterity saving throw. I gotta put my D4 back out here. So
Yeah,
forget.
put it out so you know you have it.
Initiative.
What did you get?
14.
14. Sweet. So the spider, this is a giant spider, very large, is going to try and hit you with its web. It just wants to wrap you up so you don't get away. Misses.
He's got all the aloe and like slop all over
Right,
him,
yeah.
so he's just very
It's just like
slippery.
he spits and just slides off.
Little did you know, Danny was gonna help you.
Glad he didn't come with us. Sure glad poor little Danny didn't come with us. He would have been dead.
Out in the woods somewhere.
Yeah, we just
The
left
horses.
him. We
Or
just
with the
left
horse.
him.
He's fine.
Horses. It is now Nitsage's turn.
I feel like you can get this. I need to search.
All right.
Because I can't. I'm gonna try and use my invisibility as much as I can. Because once I attack or do anything, it goes out. So I'm gonna try and go a little bit deeper. So where he got brought under, I'm gonna try and go a little bit further. Maybe around. Can I go around where the trap opened up?
Sure, so at the back hinge of it.
Sure, and then
Yeah.
try and go deeper, a little deeper into the cave to see if I see anything that is noteworthy.
Okay. Being more careful at this point, seeing what just happened.
Yes.
You see there are two more web strands kind of ready.
Oh,
You can tell these are feelers out for other spiders that are waiting to pull something
so
else back down.
Goodness. Okay. That's about 6 seconds. I'll stay there. I'll stay there and stay right behind the trap.
Okay. Behind his trap.
Is that behind the trap?
Okay.
Yeah.
My turn?
Yes. What's up?
Oh, I'm not rolling. What am I rolling? Can I try? Is it still holding me down?
Yes.
So I'd have to do something
You have to
before
make
I could try to
yeah.
climb out.
You have to use your strength to get out of his.
Oh, you can use my strength. I'll try a strength roll.
Okay.
To try to like push it away and like try to climb out. 10.
Not enough. Sorry, bud. Aura.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the same spot where he stepped, and preparing myself, I'm gonna step on it and see if I go down too.
On the same one?
Yeah.
You step on it, nothing happens.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. And I look to, well, I guess I can't see you.
Nope.
Shoot. Can I make a perception check to see if I see the other traps that he saw, the other webs?
Sure.
17.
Yeah.
Do I see-
You see them both because the natural triggers look the same. It's the one exposed piece of silk. You assume all the other webbing is under this mass of leaves, but that's the one thing above that they can sense above ground.
Tiger trap style. Okay, using my dagger, I want to very carefully like try and reach and like burn one of the webs and see what happens. Oh Lord, here we go. Dan's smiling. He's gonna trigger it.
Keep them down there.
Oh no, he's laughing.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay. It lights. And it continues to light. The floor of the cave, the walls of the cave, in various patches are no longer lit at this moment, but just whoosh. Make a dex throw, you two. You're safe from the fire because you're under it
my
for the
gosh.
moment.
God, I'm gonna kill us all in this fire. Oh shit. It's an 11.
12, you asshole.
Oh no.
You jump out just in time to land on a wet patch of the ground in the cave. You're currently surrounded by flame. The two other spiders that were waiting have now jumped out and are crawling up to the ceiling, realize that's a bad idea, and then kind of crawl back to the walls.
Okay.
Like where, so the walls are, it's a fairly cylindrical cave, but there's a bit of a lip here, so they're hiding here, so the heat goes up and avoids them a bit. So they're off to the sides here.
Okay.
You
gonna-
also hear.
What have you done to my children?
Oh.
Nitsa was wrong about something worse.
And you all hear that regardless of where you are.
Well
Just say it.
done.
Just say he had a fart attack. Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
That's pretty funny.
Oh God, where are we? Whose turn?
It's not the monsters that's gonna kill us. It's me that's gonna kill us.
Oh, it's my turn.
It's your turn.
Um,
Is it? Wait, who just went?
That was my action.
was
So
your
I mean,
action.
yeah.
what's
Yep.
It?
Oh,
Yeah.
so actually, it's Flibbit's turn. Flibbit jumps from your arms and because you're protecting yourself, you're trying to
Yeah.
push off the leg, so it goes with this stupid little furry octopus arms and climbs up the leg of the spider and starts going beak to eyeball against the giant spider.
Go for it.
Oh my gosh, I keep.
He doesn't bite hard enough, but he's obscuring some of the vision of this
He's
spider.
crying.
Okay. Can I like pull out one of my trident and then try to jam it up into the belly?
Logistically, no. You're on your back, pinned in a hole like yay big. You wouldn't be able to pull it out of the tube.
Like this.
There's earth behind you.
What about a dagger? Could I pull
You
a
can get a
dagger?
dagger out
and
easily.
Just stab it. Okay,
Yes.
dagger. I'm a dagger. And nothing else?
Hmm?
Great, okay. 14.
Yeah.
Sweet. 1d4 plus 4. 7.
7.
7 damage.
Great.
Does it die?
No. But Ryan is still evil DM over there. It's not even. Do. Wait, I did something out of order. It's somebody's turn. It shouldn't have been your turn yet.
Wow.
It was probably Nitsu's turn. I think it was your turn.
Oh yeah, because he's top.
We'll go to
order,
you.
I think.
Yeah. Sorry. I need to roll for Hailstorm. I keep forgetting to use him. I'll figure it out. Do I need to roll for his, or does he do with me? Does he go with me?
I can take care of his attacks if you just want to say what you want him to do, or if you have ideas, because he's also capable of thinking for himself. So it's one of those things where it's like if you want me to run him, I can run him. If you want to run him,
I can run him just fine.
Okay.
I mean, I have all the stats here.
Sure.
I just totally forgot to roll for his initiative.
We'll put him right after you. We'll keep it simple.
Okay, we'll do that. Okay. For me, I'm going to. So I'm in fire, right? And I want to look down. So it's basically went up around me and then down the tunnel, down the cave, right? I think I'm gonna pull out my my Quilier fan. And it was a big gust of wind that it made, right? Is that what he
Yes.
said?
Yes.
So I'm gonna try and do like just wanna try and woof, woof, and try and like kick the flames out
Yeah.
or back down into the tunnel more.
Sweet. You don't even have to roll for it. It
Great.
does that. Yeah. So
Cool.
you swing and just whoosh. It not only extinguishes the flames, it pushes out the mist. Pushes the mist to the back of the cave, forces it out. And there's a kind of mass exodus of small critters and boars and stuff. They get their way out.
Oh, cool.
And now the spiders are a little more relieved, and they loosen their grip. At the very end of the cave now, since you can see further, you see a black cloaked figure standing in the center at the back, with a currently silhouetted figure behind him, much larger than himself.
We come in peace.
I do not think that is the case. I don't come in peace.
Just stay back there then and send the kids up.
Okay. Go, my son.
The thing behind him, it makes these horrific, meaty, chitinous sounds, and you just hear like that. And you realize that this was most likely a quite cool beast at one point. It has mammalian qualities and it has arachnid qualities. It looks like a horrible mix between a boar and a giant spider.
Goodness.
The lower jaw is completely split. What would be the tusks are now the poison-dripping mandibles of this creature. Its legs have muscles where the exoskeleton would be, but outside of like where the hair would be on a boar is now the kind of chitinous spikes that would be on these large spiders. It has 8 eyes, but they're boar eyes. It is horrific. Whatever this used to be, this is not its original form from the island.
I'm going to use my movement then to back up.
Sure. It's still fairly far away from you. It's another 60 feet or so away from you.
Back up a
But
little bit.
it kind of moves in front of him, and he's just standing perfectly still, hands clasped. You can't tell if there's a smile, but you can tell he has elfin features, sort of pointy nose, pointy ears, and
There's a very scary thing down there.
Great.
Hailstorm's going to retreat back with me and just kind of stay on me and not do anything.
okay. And now we'll go to Aura, and then
Okay.
after that we'll go back to the actual order. My bad.
Okay. So there's like two spiders that are kind of near me.
There's the one, there's one underground with him, and then there's one closer to you up against this wall. You can get to it easily. The other one, you would have to take a movement and move a little bit more to get to it.
Okay, I'll do the one that's closer.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna try and attack it twice. Ay, 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 ay. And with my rakish audacity, hopefully I'll hit it. I hope. Does a 21 hit it? Okay.
It does,
Because
yeah.
of rakish audacity, I'm gonna use my sneak attack.
The camera doesn't like my shirt. It's giving us some more.
What was that?
Moira? I can pronounce this. Moira or Moira? It's when the camera does this in small patterns.
I don't know. There's a word for it. I'm very excited.
I think it's Moira. I
12
think it's
points
pronounced.
of piercing damage. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to hit it with the dagger, the flaming dagger. Natural 20.
Sweet.
Okay.
Nerds.
Just stand for a minute. Been sitting a lot.
2, 6. That's another 7 piercing damage.
Nice.
That includes the fire damage.
Muy.
Okay, and that's my turn on that spider.
Nice. You get him in the meaty part of his belly.
Ooh, boo.
It's starting to drip a bit.
Meaty part of your. There's no meaty part of you.
It is now your spider's turn.
Oh. That was my turn.
No. It's again going to try and hit you with the web. Yay!
That was webby butt.
You are now restrained by webbing. So on your action, you can make a DC 12 strength check to burst out of the webbing.
Okay.
And it can also be attacked and destroyed by players should they reach you in time. That is its turn at the moment. And now it is Nitsuja's turn.
When's it my turn again?
In a bit.
Okay.
You'll be after the spider. Oh wait, there's other spiders now. I want to put them at the end.
He's still underground, right? He's still under that trap. Alright, we need to get to knock out of that trap. When you open, I'll hit him with a spell.
I tried to open it.
Oh, it won't open?
Right.
Were you strong enough? Did you?
Well, you're certainly welcome to try.
Oh no, I'm not strong.
I'm a little busy.
What are you fighting? What are
A
you fighting?
spider.
So I'm gonna hit that spider with a chill touch then.
Okay. The same one?
The one I'm
The
fighting.
one,
Yes.
yeah, the one she's fighting. So yep. Natural 19.
Nice, that hits.
Is it? Okay, cool. And then that's a 1d8.
DM.
That's a 1 point of necrotic damage.
Oh,
That happened on my crit. I was like, oh man.
Cool.
The figure at the back of the room, hands clasped, is just, you can see his eyes reflecting in the dark in your general direction. It's just like,
You like cold.
Oh no.
Well, no,
So do I.
no, it's more of a skeleton hand, but
he just starts just laughing.
Oh dear.
Gross.
Oh dear.
This will be, he's going to be this gummy bear.
evil Orthil.
Anti-Orophil.
That's something you put in your mouth.
Now
Yeah,
Tinoch's
right.
turn.
Yeah, finally.
Wait, is that right?
Yep.
Wait, you just went. No, I'm a liar. Yes. No, sorry. Tinoch. You're blue. Blue for me.
I'm gonna use a reroll
What are you rolling for?
You're using a reroll?
to my D12 to get escape
out of the webbing?
the web.
Oh, you roll a d12 to do that?
Well, no. You have to pass a 12 strength check. So roll your strength. Do
Oh,
a
I thought you
strength-
said roll the D12.
The DC is 12.
Oh,
have to beat a
that's what I
12.
heard wrong.
Yeah.
That'd be really hard.
Strength? 13.
Yep. You just break your way out.
If I put my shield down,
Yeah. Go on.
yeah. Could I, as a bonus, on bonus action, would that be an action to pick it back up? What would it be?
You're gonna
wanted-
put it down and then
put it
you're gonna
down,
back
do
up?
something, and then grab it again at the end of my turn. Does that count, or does that something I can just do?
It depends what you're trying. What are you trying to do?
I have two weapon fighting. I wanted to, like, a bunch over a second, pull my two daggers. I go.
Nah, you'd have to pick it up later.
I'm gonna take my chance. I sort of let go and just put it next to me because I'm pinned down. I got my other dagger. And I have two daggers. I go my two daggers at.
Okay.
You know what? And just in case, I'm gonna frenzy and rage.
That's your fire? Okay.
Huh?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
Nothing. Do it.
Okay. Just in case. I'm in a tough situation. That's one. So, 16 for the first one. And a 9 for the second one.
First one hits.
First one hits, okay. 1d4 plus 4. 1d is my
Are you eating gummies, Danny? Someone's asking what you eat.
Yep, I am eating gummies. I was
Six.
using them as tracking, but now I'm having to eat them and then replace them.
Do you have enough to eat?
Oh yeah.
That's hilarious.
6 damage. 6 damage.
You're dead. Oh.
6 damage. Nice.
Yes, sir.
You stabby. It shrieks in your ear. Well, not directly in your ear, but it's very echoey in this little plug in the ground.
You put your shield down, and you push your shield up, and then you shake it all about.
It's now Aura's turn.
Okay. Same thing.
Same spider.
Shame spider. Ooh, I'm thinking this is gonna miss. It's an 11.
That does miss.
Okay, I'll use my dagger for the second attack then. That's a 15 to hit.
That'll
Yeah.
hit.
Gotta use my blessing. I keep using this and then leaving it inside, so I forget I have a blessing. I'm gonna get a different D12. D4. I have more D4s.
8 and 6.
You can go back inside.
8 and 6. 14 points of piercing and fire damage.
Wow. Yeah, it's dead.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, stab up. It just crumples. You know when the spider dies and the legs just quit?
Yeah.
It just falls off the wall. And you hear,
You dare!
it's not happy. You see him, still hands clasped, but he walks up the back of the creature that stood in front of him,
Oh dear.
and he's essentially saddles up, and they start walking toward the ceiling.
You.
So what is it? Oh, that's that weird character. Okay.
Yeah, the guy in the
black
the
cloak.
boar spider thing, and the guy in the black cloak is riding it. It is now the other spider's turn across the way.
Has it been? Oh, never mind.
It's going to crawl up the ceiling above you. It just saw you kill one of its friends.
Yeah.
And it's going to shoot webbing at you.
Okay.
It's your AC.
15.
Yeah, it misses.
Okay.
So it's just straight shot. Misses. Now.
Not today, spider butt.
You come here. You kill my children. With cold. With fire.
And he first, everyone, please make a dexterity saving
For the record, no
throw.
one used this cold yet. Sorry. For the record, no one has used cold yet.
19.
19.
Natural 20.
Jeez. What do you got there, bud?
I'm gonna make you re-roll that.
It's 15.
All right.
Dexterity save, right?
Yes.
13.
Yes.
Well, it looks like
Sweet.
stone, so it's for aura, 'cause it's very
Alright.
stone looking.
You see mist begin to enter the cave again, swirl up into blocks of ice, and he's hanging upside down, but he's just boom, and he sends it down to you all.
Oh no.
You all thankfully dodged the harder of the damage, but you're each going to take.
How many blessings are there currently? I still have mine.
I used mine and he used his.
Yeah.
Okay,
already.
only mine.
There's one blessing still.
One
in
blessing.
Play. Ouch. Ouch. So 14 cold damage to each of you. And as those blocks fall, hail fills the space, just making it. It will make the place difficult terrain, but otherwise the hail is not causing any harm.
Copy that.
Wait, to all three of us? But I'm underground.
Oh, what? Oh, you're still underground. Sorry. You fine. You all right.
So
Sorry,
that's
so
the,
you two.
that's the full damage, so we didn't make our saves.
You made the save, so you didn't take the bludgeoning damage. You dodged the falling ice, but not the cold.
Ouch.
Oh. Oh, dear.
We're just looking for 2 children.
I have my children here.
No, they're more like dogs. We just want them and we'll leave you alone.
Fodder. Fodder for my children.
You could save yourself. From the hole. I hear this whole thing. You could save yourself a lot of trouble.
Oh, give up now.
As he's talking, and now that the giant spider boar creature is out of the way, you do see several shapes caught in webbing against the back wall. There are animals, there are deer, there are boars. You see a small humanoid figure and 2 more slightly this way. 3 of them are small. There are others that have clearly been there a long time. And there's a couple you can see that are wiggling at the very back of the cave.
Oh, bother. Okay.
It is now your spider's turn.
Oh, stop pointing at me when you say that.
You proud.
You think it's
Damn
my
it.
turn.
He's gonna try and bite you. He's done with webbing. Yup. 11 damage. 11.
To me?
Yes. And you now must make a Constitution saving throw.
Wait, what kind of damage was this?
This is piercing damage. Oh, but you're raging, yeah. So
Yep, so half.
4 damage. Sorry.
I like 4.
Wait. 11. Sorry. 5. Forgot about the +3. Now make your Constitution saving throw, please.
15.
Okie dokie. No more damage to you.
Yay.
Cool. So yeah, it just sinks its little mandibles in you. And now, what's this bucket? Octopus. Flip it.
Flip it.
Flip it's gonna attack his eyes
Go
again.
flip it, go.
Do something,
Hero
flip
of the
it.
day.
Or flip it.
It's trying so hard. It's now covering all of the eyes with all of its arms. There's like a tentacle for each. Sorry, there's an arm for each eye. So the spider just. But yeah, other than that, it's not doing anything. Nitsage, it's now your turn.
What does it look like the kids are being held up by? The spider webs?
Yeah, they're completely cocooned, and yeah, they're just up against the wall.
You said that after I did the wind thing, animals started coming out. Because I'm assuming that magical essence has dispersed from the back of the cave.
Yes.
So can I assume, or do I know that whatever could be back there is now everything's free of the magical essence?
You would assume. Yeah.
I'd like to cast invisibility on Hailstorm.
Okay.
So you become visible? Is that what's happening?
No, that Hailstorm becomes invisible.
Oh. That's cool.
Nice. I see where your head's at.
And I tell him, no, you don't. And I want to telepathically tell him to find and free the kids.
Sure.
So that'll be no. And as a bonus action, I'd like to down this potion of mine. So real fast, that's 2d4 plus 2. 6, 7, 8 points. That's cool. Anything helps. 8 points. Yeah, so that'll be my turn. And then his turn, he will, because we agreed that he was going next, correct?
Yep.
After me? Okay. So he's got 60 feet of flying. So he's going to try and... so we saw the spiders and all that stuff go up top.
Yes.
So he's going to try and go down low.
Swoop under.
And if he needs to, he'll dash to try and get to the back of the wall.
Yeah, he makes it.
Okay. He makes it without the dash or with the
With the dash, he makes it.
Okay, so that'll be his. Action. That'll be his turn.
You see one of the wiggling cocoons kind of
just do it?
swing, and you can tell that he's landed.
Oh, I
Excellent.
didn't.
Excellent. Cool.
You have 1 reroll, Danny, right?
I have 2 rerolls remaining.
Like I said.
Oh, maybe you slid it over.
Okay, and that'll be, and I'll take another couple steps back.
Cool. Tanoke.
Yes, sir.
It's your turn.
Can I put away my daggers and then pull out my hand axes?
Yes.
Okay, I look at the spider while I'm watching him get his eyes covered. I put my daggers down. I pull out my little hand axes. And I go for a 2-handed attack. Go whoosh.
With advantage because your opponent is blinded.
Yeah.
Nice.
So is that advantage on both rolls?
Yeah.
Sweet. Here's the first one. 12 and 10. I'll take the 12. So it's 12 plus 5 is 17. The first one. 13. 13 plus 5 is 18. So they both hit.
Yes.
It's a 1d6 plus 3. On d6, 8.
Yeah, nice. From a gap-toothed brother from another mother, blessed be Aura.
Hey!
Yeah.
Thanks, Deadly Nightshade.
That helps.
So that was 8 damage.
We got 2, brother.
Wait, they both hit, right?
Yes.
So I get to drag it.
Yep.
8, and then plus 3, 8 and 9, 17 damage. And then I'm gonna do another, because I get an extra attack. I'm gonna do one of the axes.
At this point, it's just for flair. The spider is dead.
Oh. Yeah, why not? For flair. With advantage? Because it's dead.
Because it's dead.
19?
Yeah.
I think it'll be an auto hit.
Yeah, 4 damage. Extra damage.
Sweet. Yeah, it's pulpy in the front. Yeah.
Nice.
Flip it jumps off of the corpse of the spider and wraps itself back around your horn, just kind of like cuddling. It doesn't like what's happening at all. It's not a happy little land octopus.
I put my annexes away and I got my shield.
Sure.
And I sit there for a minute.
You're just hanging out in the pit.
I mean, I have movement now, right? That's like I can do. So it was like a flap that was.
Yeah. So if you ever seen like a trapdoor spider, it's that but huge.
So if I were to like try to peek out, I couldn't peek out towards the direction that they are because they're past me, right?
Yes, they're behind.
So-
They're behind the hinge. So you'd
Behind
be
the
looking
hinge.
back out towards the.
So I have to like peek out and do that.
I
so-
should be in front of the hinge by this point in time, or in front of the trapdoor.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you,
So
back
then
up.
you would see
Yeah.
Sausage's feet.
You know what? I just go. Phoom,
Yeah.
Should I go
It's
from-
shockingly light.
phoom, and then I just peek out like this to check out what the issues are.
Nice. It is now Aura's turn.
Okay, so homeboy's on the ceiling. I'm gonna shoot a Eldritch Blast at him.
By the way, there was 6 more damage of because I have my rage. So just saying, the spider had 6.
Super dead.
You're shooting at the dude hanging from the ceiling, or
I'm gonna shoot at his mount at the boar rider, boar spider,
okay?
spider boar.
Spider boar.
Does 14 hit? The spider boar.
Spider.
Did I put his stuff?
Spider.
One moment. I apologize. What was the number?
14.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Just happened.
I don't know.
Oh,
Oh. Yep. All right. That's
Every time.
a minute and a half
4
late.
points of force damage to the boar rider. Not the boar's rider, the boar rider, the boar spider. That could get real confusing.
The what?
The what?
4 points?
Yeah.
Okay. It just. Jaw opens up. It's like Predator style gross jaw. It was a freaky looking thing.
And that's my turn.
Yay! It is now the spider that is near you, that was at above you,
The other
is
one?
now coming down the other side of the wall
Okay.
and is going to try and bite you.
Okay.
Once I find it, there we go. Do 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 do. Me. Misses.
Yep.
Yay. Okay.
Spider boar. Spider boar. Does
Spider working. All right. Now it is. The man with the clasped hands and the black cloak. He dismounts from the spider boar, and he does something kind of nifty. He just kind of reaches his hand, and the webs from the ceiling touch his fingers, and they just pull him in, and he just disappears and goes into the webs.
Oh, no.
And it's like he wasn't there, sort of
Oh
thing.
no.
And you just kind of, you can still hear his wheezy breathing on the air. And the spider boar, instead of gently releasing itself or coming down a web, it just and it starts to charge at you.
Oh goody. Okay.
And it's just weird because it's heavy. Like, it's not the silent movement of a spider. Because it's got 8 legs instead of 4. It's just going. Wee. Where did I put him? That'll do it.
Or night night.
So yeah, its mandibles reshape themselves to where the tusks should be,
Yeah.
and it's going for an upward tusk
Lower
attack.
attack.
All right, so that is 8 slashing damage. And now please make a Constitution saving throw.
Kid Sanders says, Spider Boar, brought to you by the makers of Owlbear. That guy was a dick, too.
Should I use my blessing on this? I don't know if it's going to be enough to help.
What are you using? What are you doing now?
A con save. I don't know if it's going to be enough to help. I guess I could. Wait, we have rerolls, don't we?
Yeah, we have 2 rerolls. Use your reverse.
Yeah, I'm going to reroll. Forgot about those.
Rickroll.
Rickroll.
We have another reroll. We have one less reroll.
Reroll
Yeah.
for the bad.
I'm hurting real
That's
bad.
what they're
Yeah.
that's
I'm
what they're
hurting
for.
real
That's what
bad.
they're for.
Okay, I'm going to use it again. I'm sorry.
Last reroll.
Come on, here we go.
We're
Ready?
out of
And-
rerolls.
You're out.
Oh,
Okay, okay, that's better.
that's better. Yeah.
15.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. All right.
I'm so hurting.
Hold on. Sorry. I have too many tabs open. This is my bad. I will learn for next time. Where did I put them? Oh! Goody!
Yes.
It's not good. Oh no.
Hold on. Tanook, how you looking right now? How's it going? How's it going, buddy? How you doing? You're fine. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, me?
You hear that whispering, wheezing voice very close to your ear.
9.
9.
9.
Awesome. You hear.
I think you should head to the back of the cave and have a little rest.
That sounds nice. I could use a little rest.
Yep.
It's been a long day.
It sounds like the best idea in the world to you. That's his turn. So now, oh no, that Spiner is dead.
I should have hellish rebuke.
So now it's Nitsu's turn.
Do I see Tanakh just go completely?
Perception check for this one. 'Cause you're still coming out of the hole, right?
I thought you were already out of the hole.
Did you come out now? Oh yeah, you flung it open. You can.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
I just finished climbing out during the.
Oh, 6.
You're not sure.
Oh.
You're like you can tell he's been wounded, so he might just be shaken. So
Okay.
you can't read him.
All right, I'm gonna try and get closer to. Ooh, yeah, I'll try and this. Who's left? What spiders are left?
There's still the spider that is attacking her, and there's one.
And the boar spider is not. Is that the boar spider?
No, that's a normal giant spider.
Okay.
And then the giant boar spider, is also attacking her. So yeah, there's 2 spiders near her.
All right, I'm gonna.
Yeah, and then wherever this guy disappeared into the
Have you
webs.
done damage on any of the spiders yet next to you? Who are you attacking?
Not the little spider. I think I did damage to the spider boar.
Okay, I'll go to the smaller spider and do a chill touch on that thing. 15, 20, 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
I need you to do better than a 1 this time, please, sir.
Hey, that's really good.
7 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh. On the sorry, this was on the spider board?
It looks like I think that's the smaller spider.
Smaller spider.
Yeah.
Dead.
Blessing. I could have used my
7,
blessing.
oh, dead?
Dead.
Excellent.
Yeah, it just crumples and falls.
Alrighty.
Probably too late to use my reaction, huh?
Shidohari donated $30.
Whoa!
What we got?
Rerolls for the pool.
Yay.
For them to
Aw,
share.
thank you.
Sorry, Danny, you don't get any. Hashtag break
Break Danny.
Danny. I think Danny's doing all right this round. But thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you so much.
Yay, thank you.
Ooh, but we're halfway to another drop.
No.
I got
what we
plenty
need.
of little
Jeez.
friends here that I could bring out to play.
Oh.
It's like way too late for me to have used my reaction right when I got hurt.
What you thinking?
I just forgot I have hellish rebuke. That's all.
Ooh.
You can give the thing a smack. I'm okay with that.
Okay. The hellish rebuke does Can it? It was the boar rider that just did damage to me, right?
Spider boar.
The spider
Yes.
boar. Can it give me a dex save?
Yeah.
It's trying to beat a 13.
Hold up. It fails.
Okay, so you're gonna take 2d10 of fire damage.
Yike!
For the hellish rebuke. You take 9 points of fire damage.
Sweet. It squeals and you smell off-smelling bacon.
Not quite bacon.
Right. This is left out in the sun a little bit too long. It smelled okay at first, but now you're cooking it.
I mean, geez, bacon's bacon, right?
Bacon's bacon.
It is now. Who is this? Well, I guess they're gone.
Hailstorm.
Yeah.
Hailstorm is going to definitely use his claws, teeth, bite, whatever, to release the kids.
Sure. He's on one right now. So you probably have to do one. And then the other.
He'll keep, yeah. The end.
Sweet. He does that. He uses his big claws to tear through one, and you see one very limp, young, puppy-like humanoid just fall to the ground, awake but barely,
Interesting.
kind of
Okay.
twitching.
Yeah.
You can see that there are 60. Thank you, Arsenal Royce UK.
Dead.
Oh, those are all DM rerolls?
Yeah. 4 DM rerolls?
Shit.
Oh.
No, three DM rerolls and then leftover, correct? Or no, that's 4. You're right.
Hey, Arsenal.
Thanks, buddy. I have 6 now.
You suck.
Somebody might die.
dead.
Somebody might die tonight.
Dead. We're still
Uh-oh.
alive, but we're dead.
Uh-oh.
This does not look good, but hope's all well.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die. There's no way.
You hear on the wind.
You weren't the first to die here. You won't be the last. Would you like to meet something else that tried?
And you just hear the leaves start to part. The webbing starts to pulse. It's almost the length of the cave. And you see first bone-colored spines kind of poking through, and then they start to split the webs at the base of the cave. And it looks like this. Oh, come
And
on.
God looked down on me and said, I hate you, Alfalfa.
You need to close the screen so that they can see it.
Oh my gosh. We should have brought Danny with
Look up.
us. Maybe he could have done something.
Where's Bo?
Weird skeleton long thing.
We should have brought Danny as fodder for us.
I will add it to the back of the thing. Shidori says that thing is beautiful. Daily Nightshade says, oh no, they need an ally. You can always drop in characters.
Please drop in.
It's like 6 of them.
Someone call the Avengers.
25,
please.
25.
This thing slithers around. The cave kind of slumps as it
I'm
leaves.
so- I'm-
It was buried deep in
Running out of
here.
spells.
About to die.
Yeah, maybe this is a good time to say peace.
Just try and get out.
Just try to get out. Just try to get right out of here.
Oh no, where did we leave off? Oh no! It's a whole bunch of evil's turn. That's what's happening. Oh man, okay. Oh no. The spider boar. He goes for it goes like and it tries to vomit a web on you, but it doesn't look all spider silky. It looks messy.
Okay.
It's like, yeah. So it's trying to hit you with a web. 17?
Well, yeah.
Okay. You are restrained.
Okay.
It does not get another attack. It is now the turn of Mr. Wispy Man, wherever he is. And he would like to. Let's see, what else does he have? He appears in the center of the room. Just rises up out of the webbing, just like that bone creature. And he would like to use. Oh, actually, you know what? Ooh, wow. Character drop. Underdog appears to help his, a totally unrelated dog person's pups.
Oh, bless
You
you.
hear, hey guys! I made it! She gave birth! So Doro is there, and he's got two little short swords in his paw hands.
A little insignia on his chest.
No. But he was wearing a bandana that is loose, and so because of his size, it almost looks like a little cape. We haven't named them yet, but they're beautiful! We got 3 of them. We thought I was going to be in 4. We didn't count very. Holy crap! But then he sees the one on the floor, and it's Norel, his daughter. He's like, Norel! And he just fucking charges in like a little, and he's fast as fuck. He's like, it's like fucking Naruto running, just like, choo, choo, choo. He jumps into the air, because this is just as this guy came up from the ground, and he's two-swording it right into this fellow. Because he's just assuming that it's this guy's fault.
Get him, Toro, get him.
Yeep. Sorry.
Roll better for him.
Yeah, Power says fine.
Our book says underdog, speed of lightning, dog of thunder.
Never fear.
Labrathor.
The one sword misses, so he jumps up with one, and halfway through the air, he kind of twists, so this one doesn't make contact. This one goes directly into the fella standing there. Holy shit. Just fucking does this. Somebody call the Avengers. Captain America and Black Widow with him.
Need help.
Okay. Okay. Boop boop ba-deep boop.
How do you make Captain America and Black Widow work in the world of Sahlen?
Okay.
Easy.
So, sorry, hold on. I'm going to do damage real quick, and I'll introduce them. So, Uber Bad Fellow.
Thank you, Just Bug a Toast.
Yeah, thank you.
Whoa, I'm not throwing my cup.
Oh my gosh.
She's not doing too well.
They can see my stats.
Oh, fair enough.
They were commenting earlier.
The guy, the hands clasped black cloak guy, just kind of he's just there, he's like, just growling in his face. And now, the creatures of the forest now having been released from the spell, are fuck.
You got this.
So a giant spider that looks uncorrupted returns to what was initially its lair.
Oh.
So Big Mama's coming home, basically. So a giant black widow spider is at the mouth of the cave and just starts just booking it. Doesn't make it on this round, but enters. Mm-hmm. And then one of the webbed up figures
Yes.
starts to wiggle. It's the other smaller humanoid. And it busts out of the web, and it's this super jacked gnome wearing red, white, and blue colors. And he's got like a little hunter's cap on with like little wings on the side. And he's got a small shield that never left his arm. And he just, 3-point landings out of the web onto the ground. He's like, let's go. But unfortunately, it's not his turn.
That's okay.
The big bone creature slithers up. Oh, holy shit. Okie dokie. He'll just do that. It lashes out with a bite at. What's the closest? I think it's gonna be you again. Sorry, friend. Just right in the middle of the room. Natural 20.
We can't make him re-roll anything, can we?
No.
Oh, no.
Character drop. We're gonna have the Avengers show up. Here's a raccoon with several enchanted weapons.
I mean, raccoon makes the most sense in this world.
It does.
Just have dogs.
Oh my god.
Be the raccoon.
She's still grappled though, isn't
Also, it hasn't been my turn in a
Oh
while.
yeah, you're in a web.
Yeah.
And another monster.
she? Yeah.
Oh, no!
no.
What?
Wait.
Yeah,
Yeah, we had $100 again.
Holy fuck! I didn't plan for this. The clasped hands man closes his eyes.
The Ebony Maw.
See what?
Ebony Maw.
Ebony Maw.
Oh, from
No.
the
Oh, funny.
But he starts like working with the space in front of him, and the darkness from the walls, from anywhere the light is hitting, all seems to congeal into one sort of floaty mist. And one of these little suckers shows up.
Oh, good. Yes. Good gravy, man. You're trying to kill everything.
Oh my god, really?
Show up again.
Show it. Put it in the front.
Oh gosh.
Oh no! I'm glad you brought out Satan.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to take very detailed notes because we're not gonna get through this tonight.
Guys here who's running hell.
Oh shit. Oh no. Yeah, so that thing solidifies. It is still kind of at rest. Its head is down and is ready to go. And you go, all right, I'm here. I'm ready to go. And it's a raccoon with a couple of crossbows. One's on fire. One's got ice.
Goodness, man. That's awesome.
This is great.
Shit. Okay.
What does your organization look like right now?
It's a fucking nightmare.
Gummy bears.
No, gummy bears can't handle this anymore.
Oh shit, I didn't see this one come in either.
What happened?
An armored sky bison dives out of the sky for the party's aid.
You motherfucker!
That's from Deadly Nightshade.
Yeah.
Good.
That's awesome.
This is your.
Yip, yip, motherfucker!
Awesome. This thing comes down on the ground, lands very gently. Fuck me. This is now Appa.
Does he get to stay a Sky Bison?
Huh?
Does he get to
Yeah,
stay?
it's a fucking sky bison.
Yeah, that's totally legit.
I can't mess with perfection.
Yeah. Oh boy.
It is Appa. It's just Appa. Appa shows up. And he goes straight for the bone creature. Because they're of comparable size.
Okay.
And he's kind of flying around it to try and bait it outside. And it follows. It sees it as a larger threat than you at the moment. So they're now circling just outside the mouth of the cave of each other. Oh! Let me see, since the Marvelverse tonight suddenly out of a portal is Doctor Strange, Benedict. Oh, can't say. Yeah, Burbatch. Got it.
That's weird.
Think of it. Think about it. What was the rest of it?
Just because it is an
Just
auspicious
because.
time to break Danny and his dark harbinger of evil monster.
Did the word Cumberbatch not show up there?
It got bleeped out.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, how funny.
Thank you, he who was.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh man.
Oh, that's
Okay.
from
That, just Shirahari.
I'm
Thank
so
you,
sorry.
Shirahari.
Thank you, Shirahari.
You.
Evil was a bot.
Thanks, bot, for letting us know that Shirahari.
Okay.
Danny, should I be honest and we go back to that thing where that thing bit me?
Yeah, you get a nat 20
Oh,
on her.
yeah, we still have to damage that out.
Okay.
Sorry. But let me introduce this one more thing. Thanks, guys. Doctor Strange. Okay, so you at the mouth of the cave,
More than kind
flying in between as the Bone Naga and Appa are kind of swinging and diving at each other. the center of it, you see an orange-robed figure with an orange cape. The cape fluttering behind him, just entering, and it's making arcane symbols with his hands. He's got some nice facial hair, but you recognize him as a monk of Sahlen, of the highest order. So his collar is up to here. And he's shaved, yeah. And he's just, and he does it resembles a fireball, but it has control and direction. So no one has to make a save. He is directly attacking the fellow in the black cloak because he is like the anti-him. I'm gonna roll your damage, and then I roll that damage, and then we shall continue this nightmare. Okay, so wait, damage for this.
And we're only $40 away from another monster.
That's awesome.
This is gonna take 3 weeks.
No. We got this. This will be done tonight.
Yeah, all the characters are Jedi. Die tonight.
12, 13, 14, 15
No, you're-
piercing damage.
Piercing.
And
Hey,
thank you for the
Barkendero Art, thank you for the
thank you for the
sub.
sub, Barking Darrow.
Thank you.
And there's more.
Wait, how much was that?
Is it 15 you said?
15, yeah.
But he said there's more.
Yeah,
so
there's
I'm
more.
Yeah, that
10.
that is the piercing damage from the
Yeah.
bite itself, and then it's poison, and it doesn't look like there's a save for it.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm unconscious at this point, so.
Oh,
But it has
Yeah.
to be, no, you
Yeah.
still roll.
Because if I go negative, my hit points,
Then
it's
you're
an auto dead.
Eep. That's 10.
10 more.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't get to negative numbers, so that's good. I didn't get below my
I know.
max hit point.
Oh my.
That was
That's
close.
been close. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna make
I will
death
now.
saves. Ah!
Oh no. I take 4 rerolls. Redeem reroll. I also have I still have 6 rerolls. Guys, I can kill you all. I don't actually want to.
We got 3
No,
rerolls.
that's good. We
We're
got
good.
a plan.
All right, you got a plan? Cool.
Yeah.
The Avengers showed up.
We
We're
got
good.
a plan. Fuck.
And Danny gets to play all of
All
them.
right, I do. Oh boy. Okay, cool. So that guy went. Oh, the fireball is a weird, cool, surprisey thing. Meh.
Danny's just going to be playing with himself for a while, rolling against.
He lights up the fellow in the center of
Who's
the room.
he?
Who's he?
Yeah.
No one's asked.
No, who are you playing right now?
This was Strange. Upon his entrance,
Oh,
he was.
okay. Who's they?
Oh,
Quick, someone get the Infinity Gauntlet and snap half of everyone.
okay. Moving on. This is now. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Oh god. All right. Give me 2 seconds. Talk amongst yourselves. Roleplay or something.
So WonderCon is coming
Yeah.
up this weekend.
This weekend.
You guys should definitely be there if you're in the LA,
Yeah.
San Diego area. It's pretty cool.
Come-
These guys are gonna be there.
Yeah, we're gonna be there Friday,
Dang.
Saturday,
Don't point at
Sunday.
me.
Sorry. I don't know how to point it
Saturday,
down.
this
Saturday
way.
we're gonna be
Yeah.
filming a little bit of stuff, so we'll be around just hanging out. And on Sunday at 3 p.m., come check out our panel. It's called Swipe Right for Heroes. Sunday at 3, and at 11 or 10, Will from Cinephile has his panel.
Oh, nice.
And I should know which one it is, but if you guys go to his Twitter, I'm sure he's gonna announce it. But yeah, his panel's on Sunday at 10 or 11, which is kind of cool.
You. Okay.
Me?
Yes. After
What do we need?
And
everyone who just got added
Yes.
characters. You guys keep going. Sorry.
All of them? Okay.
yeah.
Mute me and then we'll figure this out.
You can't talk to that. I'm distracted obviously.
Okay.
So we're gonna be there, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh, and yeah, I don't have nothing else to say.
Okay. Do you have any news you want to share?
From Underdog.
Okay. I'll do a shameless plug.
Yeah, do it.
I also like these guys. They're talented puppetry artists. Is that the right word? Puppetry artists. Puppeteers. That's the word. That's the word I was looking for. I myself am not a puppeteer, but I'm a voiceover actor. I've been working on an audio drama series called Joseph. You can find it on iTunes and also on earepic.com. So it's a super cool series. It's about evil robots coming and taking hostages and a bounty hunter that has to take them on and stop the bad guys. So it's very interesting. It's a movie for your mind. It's all audio based, so it's a really cool concept. So check it out. I think you'll like it.
Cool. Yeah, do that. Deli and I should ask, will there be Cinephilia on Sunday? Cinephilia is still happening. We're doing our panel, and then Will and I are jump out to go to Cinephilia. And if you have not watched us, go watch us, because we're going to talk completely spoilery, because we want to discuss it.
Oh, because you guys are going to go see all the previews and stuff? But...
No, the movie's out. The movie came out this weekend.
Oh, what are you guys talking about?
Us.
Oh, us.
Yeah, so go watch us. Yeah, no, don't go watch
Sorry,
us.
I thought you
go watch the movie
I was
Us.
like, oh, go watch you guys.
No,
on the
go
panel.
watch the
Okay.
movie Us.
Cool.
Cool. You ready? And thank you, Jose, for...
I am ready
Thank
with
you.
this
Oh boy.
11.
Oh, no.
What? I can see it. What?
Star-Lord dances onto the scene, but there's a problem. He also brings out the next monster that was chasing him.
Thanks,
This
guys.
is epic.
So, NPC drop, reroll, and Sahlen's blessing.
Reroll for them
Yeah.
Oh, and they posted
Okay.
your link.
and a blessing.
The Joseph.
Oh, thank you for
Yeah.
posting the link. Thank you for
Yeah,
that. Thank
Reed
you.
Cooper just posted the link too.
Super fast.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
you guys are awesome.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, you're telling me.
Dude, that's awesome.
Bum, bum.
And whatever this is. Okay. I'm literally out of pre-pulled cards at this point, so I'm gonna have to start digging in the box if we hit another one.
That's awesome.
Hey,
You
get
brought
real.
this on yourself.
I guess I did. I didn't think this would happen. The fellow in the black cloak, who's still unnamed, he once again just kind of he reaches toward the pit that is this cave, and out from the web rolls a piece of armor, and another piece of armor, and another piece of armor, and they start to stack on top of each other. And so, until they look like that.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed.
Go closer to the camera now.
A little closer to the camera.
Oh.
So that's now at the end of the thing.
So Nitzach's front of his pants are just soaked.
Good thing you're still invisible.
I'm not.
Oh.
No, I definitely have a huge pee stain.
7, 8, 9,
all the
10,
cool
11,
kids are
12,
doing it,
13,
right?
14
I guess so.
members in this battle all of a sudden, including yourselves. 14 things to keep track of. Thanks, guys.
That's
Again, it's going
epic.
to take forever. All right. Oh, shit. Who's the last person to go?
The person who just clocked her. Oh no, it was he said Sorcerer Supreme just went.
Yes. Okay.
So was he automatically after? Was he after? The. I don't even know.
Don't move about it. Let's see. We got. No, actually, some people have not attacked.
Somebody just hit.
yet.
Whoever just hit. Hey, Aura.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That was the bone thing, and
Okay.
it ran outside with Appa, so
Yeah.
they're now
They're tangoing
fighting
outside.
each other.
Gotcha.
And the bone
It's
naga.
been a really long time since my turn. I don't know if you skipped me or it's just this is what happened.
I know, the list just kept getting longer. We have not cycled back to anyone. I'm just trying to remember where I left off. So we got, oh fuck, I didn't even write him down. Sorry, 15 characters.
Goodness. You're doing
You're
great.
doing
Thanks,
great.
man. Doctor.
I don't envy you.
All right, we're gonna just. Oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna go with Star-Lord, and then we'll go down the line, and we will cycle back. Oh man. Okay, so Guy runs in. Follow. Actually, no. Yeah, we'll redo the thing. It's followed. He's being followed by this,
Okay.
as opposed to it being
Copy
followed by
that.
the guy. To stay true to suggestion. He's like, "Hey, guys, I don't know what that was. I don't do good, Chris Pratt." So this thing, yeah? He turns around and he pulls out. Man, what would he have? Let's see. Two rods, and he charges them and shoots them both out. Cool. Wait. Yay.
I don't envy Danny right now. Let's give it up for him, everybody.
You're so kind.
5 hours later.
Right.
What's your...
Okie dokie.
Stone.
So he just blasts the armor that followed him in with 2 rods of lightning, one in each hand. And it kind of crumbles a bit. It is now the helmed horror's turn. Do. Oh no. Okay. Sorry.
This is crazy.
He's gonna attack. Sorry, the armor thing is now going to attack Star-Lord Chris Pratt.
Copy that.
That one misses. That one super misses. Oh, yay! I've never been so happy to roll a 1 in my life.
You wait.
So the helmed horror tries to step in after him, and it steps on top of the cap. Steps on top of the cap of one of the traps, and because of its heavy metal weight, it just sinks in, and it takes some damage. Yes. Whee! It is now Nitsage's turn.
Oh, yay. All right. So, yeah, I've peed. And that. Where are my people within all of this? If I'm still kind of further in the back of the cave, where are they? Where is she according to me? And where is Tanakh according to me?
You're still webbed up, yeah. So you're pretty close to the center, near the first trap, but behind it.
Okay.
Tanakh is.
Where are you?
Where are you?
I climbed out of the hole and started walking towards the back, so I don't know where you put me.
Okay,
So they're all still pretty close to the center.
yeah.
Did I see her get done?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna yell at Tanakh to Tanakh! Aura's down, she needs potion. You got one more left, don't you?
Nope.
Mother puss bucket.
I'm also spored. I'm walking blindly towards the back because I'm under the effects of stuff.
Everything's happened so fast. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And she's wrapped up by a spider or just web?
Web.
Okay. So I'm going to run to her and I'm going to use I got a little dagger to try and cut her out of the spider web.
Okay. Yep.
Just does that happen, or do I need to roll for anything, or?
I think you would roll. Sorry, strength.
Oh, great.
It's low though.
That's okay. It's a 9. -2.
Oh,
7.
tugging at it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I would know Doctor Strange is a what now? Sahlen's what?
A monk.
Sahlen's monk?
Yeah.
Mr. Monk, please help!
He just goes, his cape's like.
Yeah. She's dead! Or she's... Yeah, she's out.
He just gives you a knowing nod.
And who are you? Yeah, that'll be my turn. And
Okay.
then Hailstorm, since he's attacked to try and get the webbing off of the kids, his invisibility is gone. But he's still going to try and get the drawn out.
Okay.
Yeah. Done.
Okay. Tanok, make a wisdom saving throw. 18. All right, you come to.
I notice everything around me that's happening.
Yeah, all shit tons happened since you closed your eyes.
Holy crap! Just
Spiders on spiders.
Goodness.
Bone.
shit. I don't know. So we got 2 spiders still left. Right.
Well, you have the big bad spider and then a normal spider. Oh fuck! 16 creatures.
Oh my god.
the big
Big boar spider.
The boar spider.
spider.
Regular
the spider.
And regular spider.
Bone snake, which is
Bone
outside
snake.
fighting Appa.
Yep.
Appa.
Big metal guy.
Metal guy.
I'm talking about bad guys.
And is
Okay.
the
And then caped cloaked guy.
the Cape Cool
Yeah.
guy, right?
Yes.
So 5 bad guys.
I'm gonna go with that big boar thing,
Okay.
and I'm
old
gonna.
spider.
How far is it away from me?
Not far at all. It's behind you about 10 feet.
Okay, can I turn around and
Yeah.
do my run thing? I'm gonna
Sure.
do my run thing. Forget what it's called.
Charge.
My charge.
Charge and gore.
Charge and gore. Charge and gore. 16 plus strength, 19.
That will hit.
Yes. Uh, 11, 13, 19, 24. Plus nothing? 24, just. Yeah, just 38. 24.
24 damage?
24 damage.
Not dead, but really damn close. You break all 4 of its legs on one side of its body. Your horn just cuts right through them. And they're stringy because they're meaty. They're not normal spider legs. And the whole time you're doing it, Flibbit is like, smack, 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 like trying to do its best.
He's like, I'm helping.
It is now Aura's turn.
Yeah, and my turn in an hour and a half. My turn again.
This is like Warhammer.
Is that me?
Aura,
Yeah, are you?
I gotta make a death save.
I know. Are you?
2.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah.
Success.
Yes.
Woot woot. Who's next?
Oh, right. The boar spider. It can't do anything, really. It's its turn, and it tries to kind of like gnash at you. It tries to twist its body, but it can't control its movement anymore, so that's its turn. It's stuck. It is now the fellow in black's turn. Oh, my God. It's gonna make a thing. What's up?
Nothing. I forgot to do something. It's like, on your turn, do this one thing. On your turn, do this one thing. And then my turn came, and I forgot to do the one thing.
Oh, I did that.
Oh man. Let's see. So the fellow in black, seeing a true opponent and enemy, like a pure ideological enemy in the monk. He chooses to attack the monk, and he's going to use magic missile on him. Don't miss. So
hits.
Auto
Yeah.
hits.
boop, boop.
It's the Sorcerer Supreme.
That sounds like a taco from Taco Bell. Can I get the Sorcerer Supreme?
That would have been a great marketing strategy.
Right.
Deals 12 damage to that feller.
How many Sorcerer Supreme should we order? 30. That's what I was thinking.
The bone critter outside of the cave, fighting with Appa, is going to make a bite attack
Come on, Appa.
against it. So let's see. Whee! Oh, no! No! Get
Time
in.
forever.
Get in the thing.
Garbage
Go to your home. It misses. Legitimately misses. Cool. That's its turn. It is now Doro's turn. Underdog. Oh shit! I forgot he's still got a sword. He's hanging inside of that other guy. He's just like hanging.
The black cloak guy, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
who he
he's just
attacked.
hanging on the guy. So he brings up the other sword now and tries to match him and just.
Thanks for the cheers, Jake.
Thank you for the cheers.
Oh, thanks.
He says this has probably been my favorite campaign on Twitch. Always so much fun.
Aw, thank you.
Thanks. Thank you, Jake. Jake baked the cake.
Where else can you have all the Avengers show up and Underdog and
Yay! Okie dokie.
And underdog. That's
And
the
underdog.
top of the.
he's so angry. He's so... I love him.
All right, yeah, he gets the other sword in there. So now
Yeah.
he's like anchored to this thing. Just growling in his face, and it's like, trying to get out of the way, but is stuck. It is now Gnome Captain America's turn. The hunter from the woods. He gets up and like, and he takes his shield, and he just flings it at the dude in the black cloak to try and get him from behind. He's starting to understand that this is the honcho here, and he's trying to take him out. So that goes. Yay! That also hits. Bloop. Not that much damage though.
Not much.
But the shield immediately comes back. It's like. He's little. He's so cute. It is now the Black Widow's turn, the original thing that lived here.
Black Widow, baby.
It is terrifying to behold, but it is clearly not interested in all of you. It is looking at the abomination that is the boar spider in the center of the room, and it makes no noise as it moves, and for as large as it is like the size of a covered wagon, and it just delicately moves around everything else that's happening, things that are fighting and falling and flying. It's just straight to it, and it goes in for a bite.
Black Widow.
Oh, fuck. It misses.
Abomination. Someone just wrote that in the chat. Oh, it's
That's
so
great.
good.
Let's see, he's on fire.
Now it's time for dual crossbow wielding Rocket Raccoon. Like, all right, who's the big honcho? This guy. Doo-doo-doo. And he's gonna get 2 attacks on that
That
thing.
was great rocket.
But you went 2, 2, 2, 3 times.
Sure did. All right,
Point
one
art.
hits, one does
Rocket
not.
gets another shot.
The cold one hits, and it hits for 10 damage, plus a d6 of cold damage. So, 12 damage. Now the dude in black is not looking so good. It is now, ooh boy, Appa's turn.
Go Appa.
Go Appa.
Go Appa.
So Appa's flopping around. The action that he's trying to take is trying to fly high so that the snake thing is very fully extended so that he can knock it down so it smashes hard on the ground. So he's trying to tackle him to the ground so he takes falling damage. He doesn't do very well. But on the back pass, he's going to try and whap him with his tail and do the same thing. That one's a little bit better. So now he's going to fall, and because he is, how fucking long is he? Long enough. We're gonna say he's 60 feet off the ground. He's a big ass snake thing, and so he's gonna take that many. 6, 12, 16. Wee! Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Cool. So yeah, the bone naga goes, and the ribs just snap, 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 snap all the way down. It's still around because it's fairly undead and it doesn't notice it, but it's having a harder time moving. It's starting to grind into the ground a little bit more. It is now Doctor Strange's turn, or the Sahlen's monk, and he heard your plea. He nodded to you, and he just... You are full health. He is a very, very high level spellcaster, and he just casts heal on you, and there you go. So that would be at level 6. That's 70 hit points. So you're fine, I think, right? Yeah. So you just. That's his turn. Star-Lord's turn again. He's continuing to duke it out with this helmed horror, and he's. What did I give him? Oh, I gave him lightning rods. So he's got the twin lightning rods.
Yep.
Both miss. Dodges. Is now the... Oh, fuck. I forgot about the Shadow Demon. It's the Shadow Demon's turn. This feller. Shadow Demon is going to attack Doro. Because he's on the master of... That pulled him out of the mists, right?
The daddy, right? Oh, yeah.
So he is going to use claws. So he's got claws. That hits. Oh dear. All right. So Doro gets slashed. But he's still holding strong with the swords in the sky, and he's just digging them in. He's snarling, looking this thing right in the eyes, this fellow. Now it is the Helmed Horror's turn, who is in combat with Star-Lord. And he's got multi-attack. Doop-a-doop-doop. Also, let me know when it's time. Then we need to wrap up. I know we've gone over.
Yeah, so we've gone over, but I'm okay.
Oh yeah, I'm okay too.
Okay.
Under the table, there's a power strip.
Or
You can just unplug that one and take that one.
Thanks
Oh!
for the subscribe.
thanks, Provathian. Thank you for the sub. You almost gave us all heart attacks. Both of his attacks hit against Star-Lord.
Oh no, Star-Lord.
You can also just unplug that one and put it on yours. The chat one.
Oh.
Just pull
Just
it.
here. Unplug this one.
Oh. This is such an old iPad, so it kind of
13.
goes pretty fast. Yes, that also works.
Star-Lord is not looking very good. He just got slashed at hard and fast by a
Star-Lord.
long sword by this this fella, the Helmed Horror. Boom, boom, cutting right through him because he's just flesh. It is now Nitsage's turn.
I forgot another thing.
I see her wake up right in front of me. Are you okay? Are you okay? I think we should leave.
I'm just looking around. That's like here. These people.
I'm gonna yell at Tanok. Tanok! Can you hear me?
What?
Yeah, I think we should get out of here.
But the puppy children.
I think they're fine
Zooming backwards out through the cave, just fucking carnage everywhere. Two little limp puppies at the end of it, just looking up.
Tundem says, "Oh my god."
Yeah, I'm gonna. Sorry, I'm gonna kind of go under her an arm and start heading toward the back of the cave. Screw them puppies right now.
Wait, the back of the cave or the mouth of the cave?
The mouth of the cave.
Okay,
excuse
so
me.
you're heading to the
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll shoot off. Chill touch to. Oh, who?
Would you like to rehear the state of the creatures around you?
Since I'm going up toward the mouth, I think I see the mean evil, the horror guy.
Yes, the helmed horror.
The helmed horror.
Yeah, the big
I'll
suit of
shoot a chill touch at him.
armor. Okay.
Natural 20.
Yeah, well then, yeah.
It's just a 1d8. Do I double that dice for spells? Excellent. 2.
Oh no! it just kind of watches you as you go.
Get disadvantage on attacks on me. I've got that going for me with it.
All right. So you make it safely out to see the freshly fallen Naga and Appa about to bear down on this skeletal snake creature. All right. Oh, and anything for Hailstorm?
Has he already cut Drawn loose?
Yes, Drawn. Drawn and oh my gosh, what was her name? Drawn and Norel have both hit the
Norel.
ground. Yeah, they're both awake. They're both not very strong.
Is there any kind of the back of the cave is just? Does he see the back of the cave? If there's any kind of vent or anything like that? Is there any kind of no? It's
No.
totally enclosed, right? Okay.
There probably was an opening at some point because water used to run through here, but you have a feeling it's so impacted from webbing and all kinds of
Yeah.
other things.
Yeah. He's actually going to stay. He's going to stay with him and kind of just circle around him.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
If anything comes at them, he will attack.
Nice. Tanok?
Tanok. I grab one of my spheres. I break it.
You are invisible.
I'm invisible. Is that big metal guy thing? Is he still stuck in the hole?
He is. Yeah. He's like, well, not stuck so much as like he, for a moment. That's why he took damage.
bad.
So he's now back on his feet.
And that Bormon spider boar,
Dying, not dead.
dying, not dead. I'm not gonna bother with that. And the snake thing is outside. I am gonna use my charge thing again to the thing that fell over, the big dude,
The metal guy?
metal dude.
Okay.
But since I'm invisible, do I get advantage on my roll because I'm invisible?
Yeah.
Great, because that was a 5. 10 plus. Did you say my strength
Yeah.
to hit?
Yes. Yes.
13
Okay.
plus. I'm gonna roll my
Good
my thing,
idea.
my blessing. 10 plus 3, so 16.
That'll hit.
Uh, 12, 13, 17, 18 damage.
18 damage. One of its arms falls clean off. Where did I go? So how much? 13?
18.
18. Cool. Yeah, you just hew down on one of the shoulders and the arm just pops off. Nothing's inside.
Cool. I'm not done.
Okay.
I have
Sorry.
I have another attack because I do. So I'm gonna turn around. Who's inside still? Who enemies are still inside?
I hate
The-
you. Yeah,
Oh.
sorry. Yeah. Within range, not very many at this point, because you're right at the mouth of the cave now.
Okay, I'm gonna run back and try to kill the spider boar off.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm gonna charge at the boar. So I'm like, hit the guy and go, and then turn around and go back to the boar.
Fine.
That's a 9. Oh, those both are 6.
Yeah, no good.
9.
No more rerolls?
Right
Oh
back
yeah,
in the middle.
I have reroll. I'm gonna use 1 reroll.
How many do you guys have now?
2 more.
2 more.
I know you have like 20.
I have 6.
That might as well be 20.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna save them for this fight, but holy crap. What happened?
I'm trying to decide if I want to use a reroll or not.
You can do that charge multiple times.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I'm gonna have.
For today, we'll say yes. 'Cause you need to live, or you
Then
should
keep
do your
going,
best.
bud.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
keep
yeah.
going. Let's get rid of stuff. 11, 14.
How bad was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was at like a 3 or something.
Oof.
10, 15, 21, 23 for the boar spider.
All right, the boar spider, whose name you never learned, but his name was Venom Tusk. He was a beautiful creature. He's now toast.
Was good.
Tusk toast.
You should have been like, "What's your name?" It doesn't matter what your name is.
Okay. Yay, one down. One
15
down.
more players.
Right. It is now Aura's turn.
Did you drag me out of the cave with you?
I didn't drag you. I kind of helped you along.
So I'm closer to the mouth of the cave.
Yeah.
I feel bad for leaving the puppies, but we do need to get out of here.
I just killed the boar.
There's like still a Naga and a metal monster and the dark cloak guy and the other spider.
Well, the nice thing is, at this point, there's far more good creatures with you than there are bad creatures in the cave.
I mean, there is a Sahlen's monk in there. He's very powerful. I mean, geez, I bet his robe could even take out somebody.
Fudge. Are you like? Gonna... Oh no! Did you spill something?
His initiative.
My initiative!
That's my cabbages!
Oh no!
No, it's cool. I got it. I got it back. I got it back. I got it back.
I see it. He's all
Yeah, I
good.
do.
He's good. Yep. All good. All good. All good.
He knocked over his initiative. What are you using for initiative?
Clippy clips.
Oh, the clippy
Yeah,
clips.
clippies.
Well, just clip
That's too much fucking work. With this many things happening, this is a tracker too. No, I
You could
stopped
be a
eating
tracker,
the
and
initiative.
you could be a tracker. You could be a tracker.
These are a tracker. This is a tracker. It's
You're
nice.
gonna bust out the chips.
You're
pretty
right. I'm
soon.
gonna have to. Fritos will soon be the trackers.
So what? Aura's a little torn. She doesn't know what to do right now. And Tanak's like in the back of the cave too. I'm just gonna move out of the mouth of the cave and I'll stand at the ready and I'll just hold an action. She doesn't really know what to do right now.
Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Cool. It is now the fellow in black's turn. He is going to again attack the monk. They're again at complete opposite ends of the spiritual spectrum, so they're going to try and murder each other.
Yes.
And he. Oh crap! What's he going to use? He's going to use Firebolt on him. If I can find it. Firebolt. Oh. At level something. It's gonna be rough. I missed! Yay! Well, not yay, but damn
Don't
it.
you have rerolls?
I do, not for myself. Therefore, you. I should start using them again, though, now that the things are in your favor. All right, so he misses. It is now the Bone Naga's turn, and it is going to try and crank its side up again to nip Appa out of the air and try and get his tail and slam him down.
No, Abba.
Nah. Appa's got this.
Appa gets bit.
Nip nip.
Yip nip. baby.
That's
Ryan looks
funny.
so proud. You can see his
funny.
face.
That's funny, Ryan.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good one. That's a good one. Proud of you. And Appa will also take some falling damage. He's getting slammed to the ground. Right. So yeah, now Appa just hits the ground. It is now Doro's turn, who still has both swords in the chest of the man in the black cloak. And he, because he is so small and is able to limberly sort of do this, he arches his back, kicks his little feet up against the guy's rib cage, and then starts to wrench them downward, trying to like. I give up. I have it on paper. I have it on paper. I have it on paper. I'm so sad.
That's hilarious.
I was so.
Sorry, bud.
It's all good.
Is that showing up on the? No.
All right, so he does that. So he can start attacks. They both hit. What was it? These. Whoop. Whoop.
Friend visit.
He does it. He kicks his little paws up right under his rib cage, and as he just gets both swords to meet at this man's heart, and just snips it, kicks himself off, and then he just darts for his kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Doro, the fellow who's now fallen, Doro's at his children. Gnome Cap, Gnome Cap starts just sprinting toward who's close. Oh yeah, Boar Spider, that guy's dead. Sprints toward the Shadow Demon.
Oh, I keep forgetting about that.
This
thing.
fellow.
Oh, that guy's still there. What just happened?
Skinned brute of an orc wearing blue and gold armor walks up and says there will be a balance anyway.
Holy crap! Just bucket toast
Thanos just showed
coming in
up,
with an
bro.
enemy.
I was thinking we were doing okay.
At the as if nothing else is happening, this bull-headed orc walks up to the mouth of the cave, holding the tusk that you couldn't pull from the other one's jaw, and he just locks eyes with you. He's like, "Go look, go look!" And you just it's just like you. Pockets it, draws a sword, like blah blah blah, starts charging, but it will be a minute before he can do anything.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well done, sir. Well done.
It is now. Oh, sorry, Gnome Cap. Gnome Cap is going to throw his shield at the Shadow Demon.
His name's Thanork.
Oh, I get it now. I'm slow.
Oh, there we go.
I bent him a little too hard. Okay. Sweet. Shield will hit the demon. Oh, it's got resistance to bludgeoning, so it's not going to do too much. It does one halved, so it does one. No. Although, with its host now dead, the Shadow Demon does look a little less solid than it did before.
Visceral?
Yeah, I would say less visceral, less solid. It is now the Black Widow's turn once again. It is going for... Oh, actually, since the things it was after are now dead, it sees the orc, and it sees the orc kind of as food. She senses that you all are trying to clear out her cave, and she's cool with it. So she just silently turns her giant bulbous body and goes for that orc, and is going to try and hit it with a web. And she does. She hits it with a web. He is now restrained. The orc is like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Web. It is now for Rocket's turn. Rocket is going to shoot at the Shadow Demon. He pulls out his twin crossbows, fire and ice, and just lets them loose. One hits, one does not. This time it's the fire one that hits. So it's going to be a whoop. The Shadow Demon is looking wispy fast. It is not doing particularly well. It is now Appa's turn. Appa's face is in the earth. And he turns and sees the Bone Naga's head very close to his own jaws, so he takes his big old bison teeth and he's going to try and chomp his snout. Is this exciting for you guys?
Oh my god, it's enthralling.
Yeah, watching you do all this.
Is it? Shut up, Kenny. Shut up. Appa does get the bite in. And it's gonna
His
do.
little mouth.
Do.
Next plan says lost.
He bites off the lower jaw and rips it off of the
Nice.
bone naga.
Nice.
So it just falls on the earth.
Oh no.
So thanks. Someone,
Just keep going, just keep
call
going.
it. Yeah, just keep going. You're doing great.
That's hilarious.
Oh gosh. Okay. It's Doctor Strange's turn again. Who is the weakest right now?
What are you?
Who's my 20 out of 40?
40?
I'm fine.
Okay, so he's just full health.
He can see me?
Yeah.
That may be reasonable.
Doctor Strange.
He can see you.
Yeah, fucking Eye of Agamotto on his chest. He's like, it's right there, buddy. Yeah,
I
so
feel
you're
like
up
now
full
we
health.
have to.
It's like super high level healing, y'all. So this is legit. It is now Star-Lord's turn with his twin lightning rods. Star-Lord is continuing to pick away at the helmed horror. Woo! Both hit. And he's going to do some damage. The helmed horror collapses. It is dead.
Nice.
Nice.
Moi. And he like very lamely like blows what there's no smoke because it's a lightning rod. But he's like, no one's paying attention to him, but he does it anyway. It's the Shadow Demon's turn. It's actually going to dart after Rocket, and it's going to use his claws, both of them. They both hit.
You want to keep it down, sound guy?
Quiet you! Yeah, he gets 2 solid slashes in on Rocket. And his little body is all cut up and sad. It is now the Orc's turn, and all he can do is try and break out of the web. Natural 20.
Great.
So he's just like,
Figures. Nice.
and yeah, I mean, as well as you could break out of a web.
Yeah,
Not
that
really
was
anything
awesome.
else is going to happen. Back up to Mitsage. Woohoo! We did it! We did another round, you guys. We made it. Another cycle round this fight.
I'm casting message to Tanook and saying, Tanook, the good guys are winning. We must leave.
I give him a nod.
You can reply to this message. And then, shall we keep?
Go.
No, I'm staying here with you, but I think we should still keep retreating. That's it. That's all I
Okay.
got. That's all my 6 seconds has time for.
Okay.
I'm not as strict on those if you'd like to keep talking.
Oh,
We'll go like this at everybody else.
I mean, it's like a ridiculous Guardians fight where there's all this shit happening, but everyone has time for chat. It's one of those. It's too ridiculous to not be able to take moments.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see Doro going toward his kids.
I just want to make sure they get out all right.
No, I agree.
This orc wants to give us some problems.
Yes, please, fire away then.
I'll have to wait till my turn to do that.
Hailstorm recognizes Doro, and then flies off back toward me.
Cool. Yep. He does that. He's back.
The end.
Tanok.
I hear what Ninja said, and but I can't just go. I have I get like little memories of my little kid friend that I made that one time that died, and I didn't want to have to go through that again, trying to fist bump a dead thing.
I like it.
So I after I killed the boar, because that's the last thing I kill. I get up and I start running for the kid. And has Dad joined them at this point? Does he reach them?
Yeah, he's with them.
So I run to them and I want to grab all three of them because I'm invisible. Just grab them and
They
then
scream.
and then turn around and just run, head for the door.
Okay. You make it about halfway back, and that's your speed.
Nice.
Nice. Aura.
Okay. How far away is the orc from me?
Where are you?
Near the mouth of the cave.
That's exactly where he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's just busted out of the web, but yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try and take a slash at him.
Nice.
Oh!
Do that again.
I don't have to jump out of the box. Stay in the box. Oh, and it's gonna miss. It's a 10.
It's a 10.
It's a 10.
That will not hit.
No, not yet.
Probably not even. We probably still wouldn't even if I use that. Okay, I'll try the daggers then. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh no. So that's a 25 to hit.
Definitely.
I got an underdeveloped gummy bear.
What?
It's a baby.
It's got a little tiny head, little tiny arms.
Aw, it's like a little Norel or Drawn.
Yeah, it's like half the size.
9 points, including fire damage.
Nice.
No, Ryan's not gonna.
Well done.
It's like a little baby. I'm gonna eat him.
Nice.
I ate
That's pretty solid damage. against
Gummy
him.
cub. Aw.
It is now the Bone Naga's turn. Without a jaw, it just tries to lift its bones up to try and hook Appa and claw him against the ground, just rake him against the earth. Fails. Too weak. It's now Doro's turn, who's now in your arms, freaking out, but he's kind of pieced together what's happening. He's like licking his kids' faces. He's like making sure they're okay, but he takes no actions. It is now Cap Gnome's turn. Who's left? That's bad. He charges straight for the Shadow Demon and is just gonna bare knuckle fist him. But he's a real good fighter, this little gnome. So he's gonna do some good stuff. One hits. Yeah. All right. He punches the Shadow Demon out of existence. And again lands with a 3-point landing. He's like, rah, boom, koosh.
Woot woot.
Yep.
He's like, there's only
one more
one
to-
god. Punch.
And it's sailing.
Sweet. It is now the Black Widow's turn. And really, all she has to fight left anymore is going to be either the Orc or the Bone Naga. So she's going to go for the Orc, because it's living. It's something she could feed on.
We can take him.
She's gonna web it. She misses the web. Rocket's turn again. At this point, he charges outside to fire on the Bone Naga.
Bone
Golden Eyes. Ah! One hits, one does not. This time it's the fire one. 3. Okay. Bone Naga! Actually, that is enough. The Bone Naga catches a flame, and its bones turn to dust. That is all. Oh no, not all enemies. Sorry, there's still an orc, but the Bone Naga is dead.
Just Thanos.
Yeah. Appa no longer takes a turn. Its enemy is done. He just kind of gets back into the air and starts floating. Doctor Strange heals up whoever hasn't been healed yet.
Well, that's you.
Oh, yay.
Star-Lord is still like waiting for someone to notice him. He's like,
He's like spinning his rod.
he does shoot at the orc though. He's smart enough to see a bad guy when he's. He also has a thing against purple men. One hits. You whip. All right. He zaps him. Doesn't seem to do too much. The orc's turn. He's in a web. No, he busted out of the web.
But he was in a web again. No, she missed.
She missed. He's going to go for who is the closest. Is that you? Still? Oh no. He misses. He does. Plus a 3. Yay. Back up to Nitsage.
Yeah, we look pretty good now, aren't we? This took a wonderful turn.
It really did.
I'll go ahead and cast Sword Burst on the orc. Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Ooh. Okay.
Beating a 14,
Yeah. 17.
then nothing happens.
Oh no.
That's all right.
Oh. Your Hailstorm can still attack if you want.
No, he'll come up to me.
Okay.
I want him getting flicked.
Tanok.
I keep running.
Okay. Or?
What happened?
Huh?
How far did I get?
Oh, you make it outside the cave.
Okay.
You're close enough to attack if you wanted to attack him.
No,
but you're also
I'm
carrying.
carrying them. I'm worried just getting them out. So I'm just running.
Definitely gonna do
Run
my
out the cave.
first attack. It's fine. It's fine. I have a second attack and then movement, so it's a 2-second attack. Miss again. Dang. I'm not having much luck now, so maybe it's time to.
You could reroll.
No, I don't want to use it. It's okay. But I am going to use my movement to kind of get away, and I know that gives him an attack of opportunity,
Sure.
so that's okay.
Doro is now his turn.
Okay.
He slips out of your arms intentionally and has just had it with today. He draws both of his swords and charges the orc.
Okay. I hang on to his kids.
Yeah. It's like, watch out to them! I'm gonna do it!
Do it.
Both hit.
Nice.
He doesn't quite kill him, but he does one slash and one stab, and the orc is just like coughing up blood. Gnome Cap's turn. Gnome Cap chucks a shield at the orc. It hits.
Nice.
That does it.
Yeah!
Yay!
That's a premonition for Endgame, by the way.
the
It's going to be
Avengers
Captain
just needed Mighty
America.
The shield just cuts the trach and blood everywhere. The orc falls to the ground. Everything has stabilized. All the enemies are dead. The Black Widow spider is not viewing you as an enemy. If anything, she's kind of like poking at you to make sure
Got
you're
all
all
this
okay.
food for her now.
Right.
All these dead things for her to eat.
We don't know how we could ever thank you for coming. How did you? I'm sure there's a whole story of how you knew we were here.
Yeah. All right, let's go, guys. And they all just kind of woof, just march off. The monk makes a little circle in the air, and they'll just hop through. Gone.
Arcane gate.
Yep, just gone.
But I'm gonna learn from you.
Appa just flies off.
But I want to ride you. Oh. Well.
You hear? You guys, everything? Holy shit! Oh my god, is everyone okay?
We're fine. We're fine.
Cause
The
if I had a sword, I'd have gotten him.
Well, next time
I
you
pull out,
will.
I pull out that little paring knife that I found earlier, and I give him a little paring knife.
He grabs it by the blade. Ah! Thanks. Puts it in his belt.
Want some coffee?
Yes, please have some. All right. Before we wrap up, is there anything else? Any other business you would have inside the cave? Anything you want to check out?
What is the door? What is he wearing?
Nothing.
It's
Naked
just
little dog
the
man.
dog.
Yeah, I mean, just like little straps to hold his swords, and that's about it.
His
And
little
his
banana.
kerchief.
Oh yeah, and his little.
I walk
banana
up to
cape.
him and I pet him. I give him like a good job. I pet him, and then
He beckons you down. He pats you on the head too.
and then I like
ruffle.
grab from like the streams of blood from all the damage that I took, and I paint like a little U on his chest.
Well, that's morbid, but thanks. Is that a Minotaur thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll wear it with honor. He grabs his kids. Thank you so much. You can have lizards anytime you want. I found these in the cave if you want them. And he holds up a scroll and he hands it to you. And he holds up 2 shoes and he just kind of holds them out. I don't know who these are gonna fit, but here you go. Throws a couple of shoes.
Oh, it's like a pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Are you ready now?
You can grab them because
I got the scroll.
I probably can't wear them.
Sweet.
That might be
You unravel it for a little bit and take a peek. It is a scroll of flying.
Flying? Mm-hmm. Wow.
And if you look closer at the shoes, they have webbing stitched on. You think he took them off of the black cloaked
Spider
fella.
climbed up.
Butterfly, maybe.
And he also, because Kanakin do not really believe in currency, it's like, I found a bunch of these. I don't know if you guys want
Can
them.
you grab this?
I can't.
Sure.
Wow, that's.
I kneel down and I take him by the paw and I say, take care of your family.
Okay.
Congratulations on the new pups.
Thanks.
You're an amazing warrior.
You are.
Well, we don't like to fight, but we protect our own. It's a sort of a pack instinct.
I'll give him a ration of some of the boar meat we have.
Thank you so much. He pulls a couple of like lizards from God knows where and he hands them to you, like lizards on a stick.
We have lots of puppies to feed at home. That's quite all right.
Thanks. Okay. Well, yeah.
No, thank you.
Okay.
And he gives like holding them in front of his kids' mouths, but they're not eating yet. So they head off home, and he just kind of walks them back. Cool. That
You
is
know-
definitely. Oh, sorry.
No,
Please,
no.
please.
You know, you always come across as someone very cold and monetary kind of style, but you have a heart.
Yeah. Speaking of money,
Oh, no, of course, here you go.
you seem to have forgotten there was 3 of us.
Oh, it's holding it for safety. I didn't even. Just
No,
holding it.
I believe you.
Holding
I
it,
believe you. I believe you.
No, please, here. I don't. I've just seen you gore people to death today. Here, you know what?
Well, you know,
I feel like this conversation's happening as we're like walking off into the sunset.
and I drop some for Aura,
Oh, thanks.
and I take mine.
Now my other question. So as you are in the forest, the mist is completely gone. The forest is bright and cheery. The leaves are still kind of rotten and gross because that's just going to take time. But it's no longer stifling. It feels warm and welcoming. The woodland creatures are kind of trotting around. The boars are avoiding you as they should, as are other fauna. But yeah.
What was your question?
Oh, I was going to ask, do you continue down the road you started on through the forest, or are you guys going to backtrack to the main road?
Oh.
Just say power through.
Yeah, keep going through the forest.
He wants the forest, yeah.
Do we assume that this road will lead still to?
Yes.
Okay, then
Yeah.
yes. Yeah,
you know it absolutely leads to that gate.
We'll do that.
Sweet. Yay, we did it!
We
made
did
it
it, and we're only 40 minutes over time.
16 characters.
Thanks, guys,
Oh, yes.
for sending the Avengers.
Yay, thank you for that. Thank you so much for supporting the show and the channel.
Yeah,
'Cause it's not
that
just
was
this
amazing.
show. Every donation supports every show that we do here. So thank you so much. Thanks for letting us play.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for
thanks,
That was
playing.
great, Danny. Good
That
job,
was
bud.
fun.
Yeah.
We did it.
Good
We
job,
made it.
Danny.
Yeah. I never want to track initiative again, but I'm gonna forever.
I just have to say, I am so grateful to everyone watching for sending all the friends to help us. My last character in a D&D campaign died in a spider web, being dragged off by a giant spider. So I was like, not again, not again. So thank you guys so much.
She's having flashbacks.
Flashbacks.
And I think if y'all hadn't done Doctor Strange, they'd all be dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
Legit.
We'd all be
Super.
dead.
Yeah.
These enemies were not light. I wasn't expecting to hit more than maybe one tonight. So we got out all of them, I think.
Yeah, and you have to pull an extra one.
4 of them.
4?
Yeah, 4 of them
Jeez.
out. So holy shit! Thank you guys so
Thank you,
much.
guys.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Wow. So I'll plan better. But thank you guys so much. Yay! Well, tune in tomorrow night. What's up?
Wait. And I want to say thank you for you guys for trying to like make him fit. Like they gave us Thanos, but they made him an orc.
Yeah.
Appreciate that you
Much,
guys were
much
trying. So
appreciated.
that's
Thank
kind of
you.
helps Danny and any DMs kind of like fit him. We can still make him funny. We can still make him Thanos, but like you're an orc, you're kind of helping us doing that halfway to kind of get him to fit into the world, and that's kind of cool. And that's helpful.
Sounded like the chat was having a lot of fun tonight too. So that's cool.
Yeah, the chat was having
Love
their own
that.
That was
episode.
great.
Peter Harvey says best
Oh.
episode ever.
Rusty Roboticon is subscribed to Haley's audio drama.
Yay!
Thank you
Dude,
so
you're on
much.
fire tonight,
Yeah. Yay.
And then we'll be back again tomorrow.
Yep.
For perception check at 7:30 p.m. Same old time.
Yeah.
Same old channel.
And if anybody's at WonderCon this weekend, we will be there. We
We're
talked
gonna be
about it
there.
earlier. But yeah, hit us up on the Discord. We should have. Well, we don't have a WonderCon thread, but you can talk about it on the TwitchCon thread, general chat, whatever the hell. We check everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so shoot us a message if you're around. We're gonna be all over the place.
Yeah,
We'll
hang
post exactly what we know we're doing in the Discord, and then we'll find you.
That'll probably be
accordingly.
the day of. Yeah, we'll figure
Yeah.
out what we're doing exactly.
And if we don't reply to you at WonderCon, it's not because we don't want to. It's because Signal blows there. So we will do our best. But we'll check in the evenings and the mornings and stuff like that. So anyway, we're gonna raid our. Well, let me make sure he's actually up because this happens to me all the time. Let's go torture Naku. Not torture. Give him big hugs.
Yeah.
Nakubail is he was one of our very, very first mods, if not our very first mod. But he's back to streaming.
And he's
and
our clip champion person.
definitely our clip champion. All right, we're doing it. I'm gonna start the raid. Thanks again, guys.
Thank you.
We went long, but thanks. Goodbye.
Bye.